Yeah, I'm gonna be right here. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Just 5%.
So you'll call me, right?
I'll call you.
That's when
Six, four, two, one.
एक दो कदम चलने के बाद बोलिए।
Hey guys, welcome. Marhaba, Guten Morgen, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome to the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit. Welcome to the culmination of the 2020 season. Welcome to our first virtual Devil Circuit. This is a race that should have happened 9 months ago, to an amazing season where we saw 42,000 runners participate across 6 cities, 19,000 women, 23,000 men come together and compete in what would have been the most competitive season we have ever had. Sadly, it's been 9 months from the day when the race should have happened to today. But here, you know what? It took a global pandemic to delay something it took a global pandemic to delay something that should have happened 9 months ago. Welcome guys. Welcome to the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit. But before I say anything else, I just want to say, how have you guys been? It's been extremely difficult for us, and I know so many of you have gone through a complete hell of a period of 9 months. But here we are deciding the winners of an amazing season. Today we will decide who takes home the grand prize of the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit. But what is very, very exciting for me personally today is the fact that I have with me on stage an amazing human being. I have somebody who is an amazing individual, super fit, someone who is very successful in her art. She is an amazing actor from Bollywood, and the best part about her is the fact that she is the daughter of an army officer. So without any further introduction, let me bring on stage Chitrangda Singh. Guys, so a big round of applause for Chitrangda. A big, loud Bhangra!
Booyah!
Welcome Chitrangda. So welcome to the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit. Welcome to what has become Asia's toughest race. Sadly, we should have got you at an event where you would have seen thousands of people come together.
That's going to happen next year.
Very, very soon. And I promise I will get Chitrangda back, not just essentially as a co-host, but as a participant. She's promised me that she's going to be running.
Yeah.
But here today, she's here to listen to your stories, to take inspiration from you, to share her story and motivate you, so that today you, like the rest of the tribe, decide that, you know what, we're going to cross that finish line together, because like I've always been saying, losers have excuses, winners have reasons. Today we will close out what we started, which is the combination of the 2019-2020 season.
Finally!
Yes! So today there are individuals out there from across 17 cities, global cities, who are going to be running a distance of 5 kilometers. Today, these individuals are going to be, or they've already got, by the way, in their mailbox, a set of 15 functional challenges that they have to complete.
Okay.
And today, tomorrow, and the day after, they have to actually upload their data points in completing this course. And yes, earn their bragging rights, earn that amazing medal, and yes, show to the rest of the world that losers have excuses, winners have reasons, and us, the tribe of devil slayers, we lead by example. So Chitrangda, welcome.
Have bruises, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we go home with bruises, but we go home with pride. So
With
this
pride.
is it. So this season, by the way, the 2020 season, we saw a total of 42,000 participants.
Oh my God.
We saw the youngest runner at 16 and the strongest runner at 78. So I hate the word old. I just talk about how strong you become with each passing year.
I really think that age is just a number now. I mean, everybody is like the fitness standards, and I think the bar is just going up every single year. You just see,
Absolutely,
it's amazing.
absolutely,
you know?
absolutely. And you know what? The thing that the philosophy of the Tribe of Devil Slayers is, nobody is better than your best. You know, so here we are pushing the bar of what we can achieve week after week, month after month. And I am simply blown away by the amazing stories that you will actually see for yourself.
I've heard a few, but I have to say that these stories are so inspirational. It's almost dramatic to some extent, you know. I mean, like the age, I mean, 78 years of age, and the kind of weight loss and the kind of fitness that they've reached. It seriously is amazing. And I think more and more people need to hear of these transformations, because it's just amazing that how, you know, sometimes, like we were just talking, that there's a switch that goes off and that inspiration, you know, kicks in, and there's so much that you can do. You can just transform your lives.
No, absolutely. And I think
it's not just a race. I really believe that.
No,
it's not just
so
a
you know
race.
what? We're all members of the Tribe of Devil Slayers. So by the way, welcome to our Tribe of
Oh, yeah,
Devil
I'm so
Slayers.
glad.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome to essentially now the next phase of your life, when you're going to be truly limitless, you know, in whatever you set out to achieve. What is also very remarkable about the Tribe of Devil Slayers is the fact that, you know, we lead by example. And even though this is essentially a studio setup, we're doing this exactly at the same time a race would have started.
Yeah, it's pretty early in the morning.
It is extremely cold out there. The sun hasn't come out. And I know there are a couple of runners, by the way, from Germany who are logging in today. And they're going to be running, I think, at 4 o'clock in the morning, German time, Berlin time, to complete essentially what is something which has been pending for them for the last 9 months. So now, before...
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
I was
yes,
coming to
Guten
that.
Morgen to everybody else.
Well, okay.
So now let me just quickly move on. Panay, give me the next cue in terms of, you know, who are we going to be talking to. So let me just quickly give everybody who's logging in an honest perspective of, you know, how we're trying to do this. This is a live broadcast. It is unscripted. It is the way that we do things at our races. We basically take the energy of our runners. So unfortunately, I can't see any of you, but I can see you through a Facebook live stream. So keep sharing that love. Keep sharing your comments. Some of you have already been called out and told that we're going to be plugging you into the live.
Okay.
Chitrangda is going to be asking all the amazing questions. But for all those who still haven't got a call, keep sending us these messages. And I promise you, I absolutely promise you, if time permits, we will plug you in.
I mean, we just have to make it as exciting as we possibly can. This is all virtual, and let's just like get in all the energy.
Absolutely. And remember, we are trying to get the war cry spot on before we start. So
Okay. Yeah, I've practiced a little bit.
Okay,
let's
so
try.
together as a group, everybody in the studio, the war cry is Bhangra! No, we didn't get that right.
Okay, once more.
So, the war cry is Bhangra! Yes, that's it.
Yeah, sorry, I missed the expression, but anyway.
So the plan is, you know, what we're going to be doing is, we've got a couple of people at the start line. We're going to be logging into them. I think there are 3 or 4 individuals who are waiting for us to flag them off.
Okay.
We're going to basically wish them all the very best, and I hope that they run their personal best as far as the distance is concerned, and I hope they do the functional challenges that have been sent to them via email today. So I think my crew behind the scenes, behind the tier, they're saying, are we ready with those individuals?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Oh yes, okay, Manik, what's up?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Yes, so we're going to the start line. Thank you. So I have essentially my director who basically obviously taking my trip there. Okay, Varun Shah, what's up? Hey, Neeti, hi, what's up?
We can't hear them though, right?
Hey, Manik, what's up? So by the way, all of you are all rock stars because you're leading by example. You are leading by example because the easy way out on a Saturday morning would have been to just sleep. sleep in and say, you know what, I'm going to wait for that perfect day to come before I run the Devil Circuit. But you lead by example, because for you, losers have excuses, winners have reasons, and for you, today is the day when you're going to go out, finish that race, and earn your bragging rights. And it will give me my absolute pleasure to mail you, courier you your fantastic looking medal.
Yes, absolutely. Hi guys, we've not sort of met otherwise. This is my first time, but I've been hearing stories and I've seriously been very inspired. I should be joining next year. But yes, let's get you started because you are the first guys here.
Yes, so,
right?
so we're going to do a quick countdown. So you, Chitranga, go for it. It's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And then you guys basically kickstart. Manik, I'm expecting nothing less than 20 minutes. Because there are no obstacles right now, so you basically make me proud. Varun, you are essentially one of the fittest dads I know. 24 minutes for you. Niti, beat Varun. 24 minutes for this time.
Go.
Yes, come on. Women are stronger than men. Yes, let's make it happen. So,
Okay, so
let's give them a
starting
countdown
now.
from 5.
5, we do it together.
Yes.
4, 3,
3, 2,
1.
Let's go. All right, guys, all the very best. Please send us your time. Remember, it is you versus you. That's it. It is you versus you. You are leading by example. And for all those who are running for the first time, welcome to the tribe of Devil Slayers. So, Chitrangda.
Yes.
So now we have.
They've gotten.
Okay, now we're going to basically pull in Varun Shah as well. So, Varun.
Okay.
Oh, so Varun, so you're going to be running after this, or we're going to ask you a couple of questions. Can you hear us, Varun?
Yeah. I can hear this.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
He can.
Oh, you can hear us. Okay, all right. So, you know, I'm going to ask, Chitrangda, you're going to ask him a couple of questions about the salt and pepper beard, by the way, that you've now finally got, because you've been running with me for the last many, many years. You know, so even though you've become fitter, you want to look a little more mature. So where did this come from?
Yeah, where did this come from? I mean, this is my first time with everybody, so.
It didn't come from anywhere. It just was, what
So I can't hear Varun. I hope,
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Varun?
I can hear you.
Varun, you can hear us. You can hear us, but we can't hear you. Okay, so you know what, till we get that sorted, let me just talk about this amazing individual. He works for a leading corporate in Gurgaon. When he basically ran his first race, and this is him telling me that I could only do all of one pull-up.
Wow.
And he basically came and took part in a corporate challenge. Got motivated enough to basically, go on this whole personal drive of becoming fitter and stronger. Now you challenge him to a pull-up competition. He can do 15 straight.
How many are you at right now? How many pull-ups?
Oh, okay, 18, well done, sir.
Oh, that's
well done,
good.
that's awesome. So by the way,
Awesome.
so that's an amazing, cool dad. So he, this year for the Devil Circuit in Delhi, which would have happened 3 days before the pandemic came in, had signed up 200 people from his corporate organization to run with us. So Concentrix is the firm that he works for. 200 people.
That's how many people you inspired,
You were bringing,
is it?
yes, 200 people that he was bringing
Those
on board.
200 guys were just following you. Awesome. I really think it's not an easy job to inspire people, and I think you can only do it by setting an example. So thank you for setting an example.
I'm getting a cue from the crew here. They're asking me to get you to speak so that we can test the audio. So listen, guys, everybody else who's logging in, this is a live stream. Things like this happen. We're just trying to figure it out.
No, that's fine.
No, I don't think we have it yet. No.
Speak. Yeah. Louder, Varun, louder. Come on.
Finally.
Louder, Varun, louder. With everything you've got, it's very, very.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you very
It is
faintly.
very faint. I
Well,
think
loudly.
we should increase the volume from here, probably.
Can you increase the volume?
For the mic?
Yeah, so I can hear you. Now we can hear you.
They should be able to increase the volume.
Okay, so Varun, by the way, got stuck in the US for a period of 4 months. So when the pandemic happened, he was stuck in the US. He ended up having an extended holiday. The company paid obviously for all his living expenses. He just loved it. And then he picked up a new hobby. He's now, you're a certified drone, what do you call it? A drone pilot?
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think you should bring the drone to the race next year. That would be nice.
I will.
Oh, you will, yeah? That would be quite a view. I think that'll be fantastic footage.
So why don't now tell Chitrangda the good world order and COVID had not happened. What was your goal about leading your pack of 200 people at the circuit? What was your goal? Were you going to basically ensure that everybody crosses the finish line together, or were you all looking at doing the 5-kilometer distance for at a personal best in terms of timing?
So, if I talk about those 200 people were looking at a lot of content that was coming in from the last few years since the time we actually got involved in the Devil Circuit. Since the time Concentrics got involved with Devil Circuit. So they were looking at a lot of content there, and then when they were looking at it, they had that motivation, and then they wanted to be there because that's something that's very different from the other marathons that was happening. So they wanted to do something very different. And the moment, and most of the times they were actually telling me that, when can we participate? Those are 200 people. I just have to tell them, this is the date that is happening. They just came in. I didn't say.
So this is something that we've seen across the board. Once one race is never enough, and once you've run the Devil Circuit, you're a member of the tribe of Devil Slayers. You want more, right, Varun? You want more, right? And you were an early ambassador for us.
But we really, we were highly motivated. They just wanted to be there, but unfortunately it's happened. But they're still waiting.
Hey, you know what, Varun? Listen, life happens. This happens. It's happened. The pandemic has delayed essentially what should have happened 9 months ago. But today we are going to conclude something which would have been an amazing season for us, the most competitive season ever. Today we would have decided who actually takes home the prize of the most competitive runner, whether it remains in India or it gets picked up by somebody from a different country.
No, we shouldn't let that happen. Let's just stay here. Keep it here. Keep it here.
But you know what? Listen, we're all members of the tribe of Devil Slayers. We're all one. This is all about the human race.
I think it's just about a good competition, a good challenge. And I quite agree with what you're saying. People sometimes are just waiting to be motivated and waiting for a challenge, which interests them enough. And I really do think that Devil Circuit, just the format of it, it's so much better than just running a race. Sometimes I really do think so, I wish there were more properties, but I don't think I've come across anything which looks like this. So
thanks so much, Varun. Listen, go out there, finish those challenges, finish the 5 kilometers, lead by example, send us those data points, and I promise you, I will personally send you your medal of honor and use that as a bragging point to tell the rest of the world that I don't need to wait for that perfect day. Today is that day when I'm going to make it count. So all the very best, champ.
Get started then. I think we've taken quite some time.
Yes. We have the director behind the camera screaming and shouting at us. I think, I've got also Manik. What's up, buddy? What's up?
Good to see you. How are you?
Hey, Manik. So, by the way,
Hi,
Manik Dhoti is basically the captain of the Reebok running squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, an amazing individual who, when we started our company many years ago, Manik was in 3 digits in terms of weight.
So I read up on that. It's from 104 to 66 kgs, right? I'm very envious of you, but I really want to know how you did it.
I think the journey started with for the first Devil Circuit that he wanted to do in Delhi. And when I tried the first one, I realized that I could be better than that. And I think that was even a bigger motivation. That you can't, lead. You have to lead by example. You can't expect your kids to take up to another. That's what it started.
So Manik ran the Devil Circuit. He then went on to win the corporate challenge. He basically competed as part of a team of individuals who take part in our television show.
Okay.
It is an absolute brute
He's
of
a
a
natural-
competition.
he's a natural
He's a
athlete
natural
now.
athlete. He's a natural athlete. He's led by example. He's got thousands of people following him.
Wow.
You know, I'm literally telling him, you know, please don't lose any more weight. But he's saying, you know, my focus is to get to 9% body fat. You know, and
So
he
what's
is,
the body fat right now? What's the percentage that you're at right now?
It's 7.5. 7.5.
How much? 11.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yes, so obviously, like you said, you know, age is just a number. Manik, you're in your 40s now.
Yeah, 42. Yeah, 42.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
But you know, I full marks to you for making this change, because you're right. If you lead by example, and I'm sure you're a dad and you have kids, you know, that's the best example that any father, any parent can set for their children. To expect them to transform their lives or reach and challenge and inspire, you have to set by example. You can't tell them to just read books, you know. So I think this is such an amazing thing, because the one thing I want to talk about is that this is not just a race. It changes lives, you know. It changes lives, not just your life, but with people who look up to you, your children, your family, your wife, your friend. So there's so much that you can do, and there's so many people who get inspired.
In
So
fact,
yeah, thanks for doing
I
this.
took so much
really.
inspiration from him. Manik, I'm getting something in my ear. Basically, they're asking me to request you to mute your Facebook Live because there's an echo. So if you can mute your Facebook Live. So what I was basically saying is that Manik is an inspiration for me as well.
Okay.
So much so that, you know, when we first did our first commercial of the Devil Circuit, we chose Manik as our brand ambassador.
Oh,
So
okay.
he was essentially on the big screen, across cinemas, across television.
Wow.
That's Manik Dodi for you, and an extremely humble person.
Lovely, yeah.
And an amazing athlete, an amazing individual. We love you, Manik, by the way. And listen, lead by example, and I'm not kidding, 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to run those 5 kilometers, and I want you to inspire the next 1,000 people. Yeah, Manik, go ahead.
Sorry, 18 minutes and 32 seconds.
18 minutes and 32 seconds. Listen, you know what? I want to see proof today. What happened yesterday doesn't matter. What counts today is what all I want. All right, so today you're going to run the virtual edition of the Devil Circuit. Today you're going to show me proof. You're going to show Chitrangda proof
Yeah,
that
for me.
18 minutes
I would love
and
to
30
see
seconds.
this. This
Okay,
looks
that's what we're
amazing.
gunning for. Okay, Manik, so thank you so much.
Thank
All the
you.
very best. Thank you again. Like I said to Varun, you are someone who basically believes in that whole philosophy that losers have excuses, winners have reasons.
Yeah.
Today is the day when we're all going to make it happen. So yes, okay. Hey Madhuri, welcome, welcome. All the way from Mumbai, by the way.
Hi.
Hello, great to see you.
She looks nice and bright early in the morning. Great. So are you set for today? Are you ready for your 20 minutes?
I will be doing it sometime over this weekend for sure. I've just
Oh, okay,
my
okay.
family to the airport this morning, so I'm just here, encouraging everyone and saying hi to you.
You know, Madhuri, you know what? I just want to say thank you so much for signing up for the Delhi edition. She signed up months ago after, you know, she took part in the Mumbai edition, and she was very upset that I didn't have a children's edition in Mumbai.
Okay.
And she said, you know, I love this property so much. I want to give an experience to my kids as well. And I'm going to travel to Delhi.
Oh.
I'm going to travel to Delhi and get my kids to participate. Sadly, the global pandemic took all of that away from
So
us.
is that also 5 kilometers for the kids?
No,
as well?
no, it's a shorter
It's a
distance.
shorter
So yeah,
distance.
it's a shorter distance. But the thing is, you know, it will, you know, give the children also an experience.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
also an understanding why their parents love the tribe of Devil Slayer so much.
I
you know,
think
so
it's so important. But what do your kids
Yeah.
think? How excited are they? Were they training for this?
They're both teenagers, and they have been watching us do the Mumbai edition since 2018. And we've done it 3 times in Mumbai, so in 18, 19, and they would come on that morning and they would cheer and they would do all of those, the stuff that was set up for the viewers. And they were really kind of waiting because we run fitness centers, so my kids are fit and they are, they do all of this stuff in the gym and in our farm, etc. They were just so excited to do it. outdoors arena. So hopefully next year. And,
Absolutely, absolutely. Never say never. You know what is amazing is the fact, unfortunately, even though her kids are, relatively fitter than other kids, who are teenagers, because the competition is actually tough. It is tough. You end up with bruises that you're very proud of. But we get everybody to sign a waiver. You have to sign a waiver form, and unless you're an adult, you can't run. So I had a lot of parents who would come and say, my son, my daughter is very, very fit, more fit than other people, and it's my responsibility. And sadly, we have to say no to them. So yes, I love you for, coming and running the Devil Circuit for the last many, many years, and I hope to see you in the years to come. And I hope very, very soon I can get your kids to come and run with you. Daughter and mother and son and mother.
I think it's a great idea to have your children. Yeah.
That's what I'm training for. I'm training to stay ahead of them in the Devil Circuit.
So by the way, Mumbai. So I have to say this, since you're from Mumbai, I love the participants from Mumbai simply because of the kind of love and affection that they have shown us year after year. We did the first edition of the Devil Circuit in Panvel, which is in the back of Beyond, and I did this with the Niranjan Hiranandani group, and I met Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani, and he said, listen, I have this land back in the outskirts, but I don't think you'll get enough people. And I said, so I will get enough people who will come. And he said, listen, if you get 1,000 people, what do you want from me? I said, if I get 1,000 people, I want you to participate. I want you to run. And this is a 65-year-old individual at that time. He said, you know what? He never thought it will actually ever happen. We had 2,400 runners who basically drove all the way to Panvel, took part in the first edition of the Mumbai Devil Circuit. Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani, I think, was the first billionaire to run the Devil Circuit.
Oh, that's
an amazing sport. And since then, we've been coming back to Mumbai year after year. I just love the number of people that we are getting. This season, we had close to 7,500 people.
Oh my
7,500 people who came and took part. And there's more to share, by the way. There's more to share, as we get into the live. So Madhuri, remember, you have 3 days. You have 3 days to run your 5 kilometers, to do those challenges. Keep sharing this particular live. Get more and more people to take on this challenge, because like I keep saying, losers have excuses, winners have reasons.
Yes, I want to tell all my own gym members, Elite Fitness, that come on, we meant to do this by, a year on. We're not signed up for Delhi, but there's no reason that we can't do this 5K and do the challenges. It would be great. And all the best to everyone for today. It's frozen.
Yes.
Hey. There we are. Thank you, Madhuri. Take care. We love you. See you next year.
Yes.
Stay strong, stay blessed, and keep spreading the love. Okay, so now we have, I think that's it. So, yes, we can sit.
Right.
So, I just want to say, listen, this particular broadcast could have been done in a recorded format, but that's not how we do things, because we needed it to be pure and honest and real. And all those people who've taken part in the over 40 plus editions of the Devil Circuit realize that, what we respect is essentially real passion and honesty and purity.
I don't think you can actually survive this race without real passion and real motivation, because it's so tough, I mean, you can't just do for the show of it, or just because you want to show off your strength, because there's so much of mental fitness as well. It's not just your physical fitness, and I think that is the challenge. After a certain point, it's not how much muscle, how much weight you can pick up and what you can pump. It is also your mind, and I think everything sort of comes together when you are, and you know this better than me, you know, like when you can't go up the rope and that last stretch and the last breath and the last push that you have to do, that's your mind, and I think that is what you train for, and that's the challenge. The mental challenge is probably what you
pushes
overcome.
You basically use that to scale another peak, in terms of what you're.
And it's amazing, like I feel that is when any sport you play, you discover so much more about yourself. You discover your limits. And this particular thing, this obstacle, run and everything, this devil circuit, it really is the devil inside, which will always tell you to take it easy. It'll tell you, oh, I can't do so much. This is all I can do. This is how much I can push. But this is what you slay. You sit and slay the devil inside, and that I think is what makes it really special.
I promise you, Chitrangda, if you would have come to any of our races, you would have seen the kind of bruises, people
I've seen footage, I've seen videos,
but the kind of exuberance, that they are sort of experiencing is very difficult to describe, but they're all going home with pride, and they're all screaming that war cry, booyah, they all feel on top of that
Because, somewhere
world.
in your head, every time you probably begin a race or any kind of sport that you play, you don't think you're going to do it. You don't think that you can finish it. And when you do, I think you don't need a medal. I think you just finishing it and overcoming your fear is the medal. And
so this is what we've been always telling people, nobody is better than your best. We truly honestly believe that. Never set a bar that this is my peak, this is the absolute maximum that I can achieve, because you have no idea, what God has created, how God has created you, what you're capable of. So anyway, so I think now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly cut to our Zumba partners. Oh, sorry. All right. So there is a.
Oh, there's a highlight video.
Says a bye. There's a go to a highlight video. There's a highlight video. And then
These lives are really tough to do.
Yeah.
These are tough to do. Okay.
Okay, we are back. So that was essentially the video showing a glimpse of what we went through from the September of 2019.
2019, that
to
seems
March
like such a long time
2020,
back.
before the pandemic hit.
Wow. And pretty tough, especially the slide down on the water. So when does that happen? When does the brain freeze happen?
So the brain freeze happens right at the very end, when you've got a couple of bruises, you've got a couple of cuts, and you basically climb up 15 feet and you get into this particular contraption which makes you go down a slide into 15 tons of ice cubes. Now the ice cubes also has rock salt. So if you have a couple of cuts, it's going to burn. But the funniest thing I have ever seen, and I keep in every race, it keeps getting better, is I see grown men, 6 feet tall, 6.5 feet tall, who when they get into the water, they lose their sense of balance. And they start imagining they're about to drown. But the funny thing is, what they don't realize is it's only 4 feet deep. All they have to do is just stand. But
see, that's the mind.
That's the mind that you spoke about. That's the mind.
That's the bit that you need to,
So very quickly, I'll give you a brief overview before we basically cut to Zumba. This has been the most competitive season we've ever had. 42,000 runners from across India, from across
42,000.
10 countries, by the way: Singapore, UAE, Germany, Holland, Sweden, Indonesia,
God.
Singapore.
Wow.
Coming to India to take part in the Devil Circuit, compete with the rest of us, and to see whether they were good enough to win the grand prize. And we'll tell you that, and then who wins it.
That's really impressive.
42,000 people coming together, taking part in a pan-India property. The best part was the fact that this season I had a 78-year-old participant. I don't like using the word old, so I said 70-year strong participant, 78-year strong participant.
A man or
A male runner.
a male runner. Okay.
But 19,000 women, and I essentially find that it is the easiest to motivate women, because you know they don't come with any baggage. You know, they want to come and essentially have a great time. They don't have any issues about listening.
Yeah, we are simpler in our heads, right?
Yeah, so
we are
it's
easier.
Yeah, so when we go, essentially, when we initially started the property, we would go into these, you know, CrossFit gyms and different gyms and say, hey, come and take part. Look at these fitter individuals, and they would be very conscious, because this is a different competition, you know, where it's going to test you on your stamina, your upper body strength, etc. And people get very conscious. You know, I've got 18-inch biceps, but I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, yeah.
And here is a 5 foot nothing, you know, opposite gender, you know, woman who's running, and she's, you know, doing better than the male. So amazing season, 15 to 18 obstacles, pan-India participation, very, very, very competitive. We had one runner who essentially won the first race by 3 seconds. We had, I'm going to tell this later on, but we had another runner who beat that first runner by 5 seconds in the second race. Right, and this individual was flying in from a different tree, by the way, to keep, you know, to compete. But anyway, listen, there's more to come over the next couple of hours. So guys, listen, everybody here who's logging in, thank you so much. This is the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit. This is our first virtual race. I'm here with Chitrangda, an amazingly successful Bollywood actor and a super individual, very, very humble person. But the best part about her is the fact that she is the daughter of an army officer. Yes. So we keep saying that, you know, we don't acknowledge the contribution of the army or the men in uniform enough, but actually the fact is it's also the families who go through a lot, you know, because the constant movement of, you know, people, you know, who, you know, serve us in the army, you know, they don't get enough time, you know, to be, you know, with their kids. So thank you so much.
But
you know.
yeah, no, I just want to add there, the army, I mean, yes, of course, it's a little tough, but again, it's a kind of training. Yeah. You see, when your father's being tough out there, again, setting an example, it somehow percolates down to kids as well. It percolates down to the wife who has to manage so much on her own. So, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, all kinds of toughness. So, you know, I mean, it's just pretty much the same thing. You lead by example.
So okay, now, so we're very quickly, we're going to go over to our Zumba partner. They're actually going to be...
I want to see that, actually.
Yeah. So they're going to give you guys essentially a great warm-up session, get you into the groove before you can start your own respective 5-kilometer race and your functional challenges. I also want to basically tell you that right after the dance performance, we'll have on stage my co-host Sunanda, who's flown in also from Mumbai. She's also someone who's worked with us, you know, in our TV shows. So once we're back, you will see Sunanda on stage, and then, you know, Chitrangdan and I will come back a little after that. So guys, carry on. Enjoy the dance workout.
मैंने साड़ी पहने आए गिले दिल तेरा आए अकेली या लाए सहेली जैसी भी मिलते जा मिलने क्रीम सजा के मिलने क्रीम लगा के जितना कर होगा के नाजी क्योंकि मिलेगी तुझे भी मिलेगी होगा चमत्कार मिलेगी कभी तो मिलेगी सबर मेरे यार
बाहों में झूमे 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 पापरा हाय हाय साइलेंट फिगर तेरी मचलती नजर मेरा बदन चूमे 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 चूमे
Got you nice and limber and loose for the fantastic day which is coming up. Well, my name is Sunanda Wong and I bring you the glad tidings of the season. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for that lovely Zumba class, and thank you very much, Adnan and Chitrangada, for that fantastic, energetic start to this wonderful, wonderful tribe, to this wonderful day and the eventful stuff which is going to happen here today. Well, once again, my name is Sunanda Wong and I bring you the best of this fantastic season on this very, very chilly Delhi morning. Thank you very much for joining us from far and from near. I know you guys are joining us from all across. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the new world. But what remains an absolute constant is the fact that you guys are absolutely tough as nails. It's blood, it's sweat, and it's tears always to you guys. You guys grow from strength to strength and glory to glory. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to all the devil slayers, to the ones who never say never, and the ones who are absolutely committed to the endeavor of being absolutely limitless. Well, my favorite kind of people, #lit, #let's crush this. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for joining us on Devil's Circuit. Now, let's kick off the agenda of the day. Now, this quiz which we're going to present to you is basically going to be answered in our next lot. This is what we have for you. Let's get ready. All right. Quiz number 1, and the first question is, now you very well know this particular object, this particular obstacle. It's been the nemesis of many. Name the obstacle. This, of course, is one of the toughest obstacles in the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit, and only very few people have been able to emerge victorious and have scaled its peak. And it's been known as one of those obstacles where basically men start losing their shirts. Once they're up there, they lose their shirts, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a pretty fancy and a pretty fun obstacle there. All right. Now, how do you participate? And you all have to participate. So comment on the live session, and the winner will be announced via, of course, a lucky draw. And if you're feeling lucky today, or you're not feeling lucky today, you might just get lucky in the next segment between 8 to 8:30. So what you have to do is you have to log on and comment in the live session, and the winner will be announced with a lucky draw in our next segment between 8 and 8:30. And what will you win? Ladies and gentlemen, we always are, of course, the givers of the best gifts. So this one is also going to be absolutely brilliant. It's going to be a DC hamper, a fitness band, a DC notepad, DC zippers, and of course, DC fridge magnets. That's going to be a whole bunch of fun. For that, of course, you have to log in live and comment between 8 and 8:30. So what's coming up next? Let's see. Okay, now, right. Okay, now, not only are devil slayers, not only are older folk, not only the oldest when it comes to basically the spirit of never saying never, the one who's most experienced. Adnan just mentioned that perhaps the toughest guy that we've seen on the course has been a 78-year-old younger than ever guy, and he's been absolutely brilliant. But we also have a lot of kids who are slaying this circuit, are happy circuiteers. And here I'm going to be sharing the screen with 3 such kids: Ishika Shah, Ishanvi Shah and Shivangi Singh. Do we have them here? I can't hear. So, oh, there we have it. Hello. Hi. Okay, now I can see my little happy circuiteer is ready there, peeping into the camera. I can't hear her, but I can see her. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she can hear me. All right. Okay, so fantastic. Okay. Why don't you introduce yourself to the virtual world? Go ahead. Tell us your name. Okay, now, even though I can't hear her, I'm sure you guys can hear her. I can't hear her. You guys, I'm sure, can hear her. Are you... Okay. Are you having a good day? It's been a good morning?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. Okay. Fantastic. So look at that happy face. That's a face of a child who is going to learn to be limitless. Tell me something. Now, are you enjoying online school? Have you been working out?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. We have Divyansh also who's joining us, and we have little Miss Garg who's joining us there. Okay, so Ishika, Divyansh and Tisha are joining me this morning. Hi! Are you guys doing well? Are you guys happy? Show me your happy faces in the morning. Come on, let's cheer the virtual crowd up. Come on. Show me your happy face. Give me a booyah. On the count of 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't hear you, okay? But everybody on Facebook can hear you. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, give me a huge booyah, okay? Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you can see. Okay, fantastic. So on the count of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Booyah! Come on, kids. Okay, one more time. That was the practice run, okay? Practice run. On the count of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Booyah! All right. Okay. Now let's see. What is the best thing that you've learned through the pandemic? Debbie, what's the funnest thing that you've done? Did you learn something new?
I have learned that we should plant a lot.
Ishika, can you shout a little louder so I can hear you?
I have learned that we should grow a lot of plants.
What is the smartest thing you've learned?
Okay, I'm sure you learned something which was very, very fun. Yeah? Divyansh, what did you learn? Show me in actions. Give me a sign language. What did you learn? Did you learn how to run? Did you learn how to bat? What did you do? Is that driving a stick shift? What did you learn how to do? Show me in sign language. Give me your best. Let's play dumb charades. Come on. Did you go running? Yeah? Okay, that's nice. And Tisha, what did you learn?
I learned how to play a piano.
Oh, you learned how to play the piano. That's fantastic. We have a little pop star coming up there. Okay, now let's see. Now, since I can't hear you, we got to do this, okay? Do you know how to do yoga? Do you know how to do the tree pose? Yeah? Okay, so stand up. All 3 of you. Stand a little away from the camera. Nice. Okay. Let's see which one of you can hold this pose the longest. Do you know this pose is called the tree pose? Okay. Very nice. You guys know it. Okay, let me see. Divyanshu, stand a little piche. Piche ho thoda. Go a little away from the camera. Very nice. Okay, so there we have it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have another child joining us. Okay, 3 pose. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's giving up? Who's giving up? Who's giving up? Okay. Now I can't even tell if Divyansh is holding his leg up. Are you, Divyansh? Lovely. Ishika is going strong. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Oh, I think all of you guys are strong. Okay. Who can do a squat for me? Can you do a squat for me? You know what a squat? Yeah. Oh, very nice. Ishika, you're fantastic. Come on. Very nice. Excellent, Tisha. Excellent. Very nice. Okay, give me another one. Nice. Do you know how to do a jumping squat? Can you do a jumping squat? You know how to do a jumping squat? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. You guys are fun kids, yeah? Very nice. Early morning, subah utkar khoob sar. You can't hear me? Okay, the children can't hear me very well. Listen, but I can see you, so it's okay. You can see me, I can see you.
I can't hear you.
Yeah? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. For 30 seconds continuously, can you do a jumping jack? Yeah? Come on. Yes, very nice. Come on. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, aren't these kids absolutely fantastic? So take their cue, and you also got to be slaying and working what your mama gave you early this morning. Very nice. Come on, keep on doing it. Nice. Excellent.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, you can stop now. Okay, now. The next thing is, very nice, Ashika. Excellent. Okay, now. What you're going to do is, come closer to the camera. Okay. Since I can't hear you, show me in sign language. Okay. Show me in sign language. What is your favorite thing to do? Yeah? Show me in sign language. Use your hands. Cricket. Okay. Nice. Divyansh likes cricket. So that's. What do you like, Tisha? Piano. Her new skill. Ladies and gentlemen, wish her and that's going to be a little pop star coming up.
ballet.
You like ballet? You like ballet? Excellent. Yeah, you like ballet and you like playing the piano. So you can maybe have a recital where you can play the piano whilst doing ballet. Nice. And Ekanjeet, what do you like?
Am I audible?
You are audible. I can hear you faintly.
Yeah, I like singing.
You like singing? Okay. Who wants to hear a little? You want to hear two? Can you give us 2 lines? Everybody's going to enjoy it this morning. Yeah? Give us 2 lines of any song you want to sing. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the vocal stylings of the lovely Mr. Jeet there. Go on, go.
My father a lot. I would sing this song.
Okay. For your daddy, go on.
तो हानिकारक है हानिकारक है हम पे थोड़ी दया कर हम नन्हे मालक है हम पे थोड़ी दया हम नन्हे मालक है उड़ी ने मेरी उड़ी खुदकुशी के लायक है महफूज मेहर के लिए तू तू तो हानिकारक है।
Excellent. Thank you so much. I think your father got the message. पापा को मैसेज मिल गया है, हाँ, वो हानिकारक है. अच्छा, और किसी के पापा और मम्मी हानिकारक है? ऐसा कौन सा काम कराते हैं जो नहीं करना? Which ones of you have been forced to do? Okay, what chore have you been forced to do which you did not want to do? Like cleaning up your room or maybe ironing your clothes. What is it that you've been asked to do which you did not want to do at all? Roti? Making chapatis? Divyansh? No? What is that? Show me in sign language. Show me in sign language. Okay. What? I see folding clothes. But young man, that's a very good skill to have. Okay. Good job. Tisha, what have you been learning? What have you been learning other than the piano?
I have been learning
Dancing. Yeah, show me your favorite move. Show me your favorite move. This is my favorite move. Which is your favorite move? Come on. Show me.
I love ballet dancing.
I know you love ballet dancing. So show me a privé or something. Come on. Prove it to us that you know it. Ah, how lovely. Thank you, Miss Little Garg. Thank you, kids. Have a great day, have a great weekend. Enjoy online school, study hard and work out harder, okay? Yeah, do you promise? Give me a double thumbs up if you're going to study hard and work out even harder. All right, you be a great batsman. You, my little ballerina and pop star, you work hard and you become a better singer, okay?
Thank you.
Bye. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, what a joy it is to talk to kids, and these were absolutely fantastic. Coming up next is Vedika Anand. Ah, I see. Now, Vedika is somebody who's actually, she's a certified trainer from the US and a tennis player. Now, she of course has been trained.
Morning.
Hi, Vedika.
Morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Quite well. You look quite dandy this morning. Has it been an early morning? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to waking up early. So this is fine. This is a good time.
Fitness, right? Where are you joining us from? Are you in Delhi, in Bombay, or somewhere else?
I'm in Delhi right now.
You're in Delhi right now, so it's nice and cold. I am from
Yeah.
Delhi, but it's been an early cold morning for me as well.
Absolutely, for sure. It's been really cold this winter.
Yeah. Tell me something. How have you been? Has your fitness game transformed during this pandemic? It's been a period of transformation, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a period of transition and transformation, but most importantly, it's been an opportunity to adjust.
That's true.
You know, with everything going on, with lockdown and not being able to access the gym, I had to adjust my workout to accustomed to, home workouts with like limited equipment. But it's been a blessing that I was able to adapt and achieve whatever I have throughout this lockdown.
Gosh, I love people like that who look at something and they always see something, what they can perhaps get better out of it. It's absolutely amazing. Now tell me something, were you one of those people who made everybody around you work out and everybody hated on you? Or were you one of those people?
I would like to believe that I wasn't. I come from a family full of fitness freaks, so all of us sort of just help each other get better, which is nice.
Yeah, so but then there's endless competition. तुमने 100 मारे मैं 150 करूंगा.
Definitely.
Tell me something about your tennis career. How has that been? Tell me something about that.
So I've been playing tennis since I was 6, and I got recruited on a scholarship to play in the US. I was there for 4 years, and I just finished my career supposed to finish in May, but finished in March because of COVID. And then I came home, and now I work for UC San Diego in their athletics department, and I help athletes with their academic and athletic success.
Oh, it's going to be such a privilege to see you actually run the race. This is going to be your first experience with us, right?
Yes, it is.
How? I mean, since everything has changed, the world as we knew it has changed. I'm sure you must have kind of seen the previous races, and they were hella thrilling. They were so thrilling.
Absolutely.
It was absolutely phenomenal. How are you kind of excited about this first virtual edition?
Yeah, I think it's great that we were able to do this virtually, even though given everything, and the amount of love and support that has come from people has been awesome. So I think it's going to be a great time.
Fantastic. All right. Tell us something about your online experience, and do you think it is something which is it a disadvantage or is it an advantage to kind of that you're able to connect? It's with everybody. You could connect from somebody who's sitting in a remote part in Alaska through an online class. Is it helpful or is it something which kind of hinders?
I think there's pros and cons to it. It's just about staying motivated and motivating others. Online can be a little disconnected, but if you can keep the energy up and keep everyone engaged, I think it's a blessing because you get, like you said, I can interact with people all over the world, and I can also cater to a larger audience because it's online. So there's bits to it, but I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Thank you, Ms. Anand. I think you were born ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Thank you very much. It was absolute delight, just like your name says, Anand. It was absolute delight talking to you. Thank you very much. All the very best.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Bye, bye, bye. Okay, next up we have Hiren Patel. Hi, Hiren.
Hi.
I remember you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Majama?
Majama. So you remember now? yes, Majama.
अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ कि लॉकडाउन में फिटनेस इंप्रूव हुई है या थोड़ा पॉइंट्स निकल आया है?
नहीं, इम्प्रूव हुई है एक्चुअली. मैं दिसंबर में यहाँ से एम्स्टर्डम था, तो वहाँ से आया था, तो मेरा वेट ज़्यादा था, 66 था. तो लॉकडाउन में मेरा 66 से 62 हो गया, तो बेसिकली इम्प्रूव हुआ है मेरा.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस. अच्छा मुझे याद है कि आपने जब ये डेविल सर्किट की रेसेस रन की थी, यू वर वन ऑफ दोस पीपल हु एक्चुअली लाइक compact dynamite. You managed to kind of climb the wall so many times. It was so brilliant. What do you remember of those ones? And how is your Ironman training going on, by the way?
So Ironman, I think currently there is no Ironman happening because of the COVID.
Right.
So I think in entire 2020 there was no Ironman, but I'm mainly focusing on running right now. So I decided to focus on running because running is my strength. I am a very good runner instead of cycling or swimming. So I'm doing lots of training for running, we don't have we don't need to travel to office, so I'm saving a lot of time for travel, so I'm investing that in running.
Correct. Acha, like you said, you're a runner, but online virtual हमने पिछले महीनों में इतनी सारी चीजें करी है. कभी इससे पहले किसी virtual marathon में participate किया है?
कभी नहीं. ये पहली बार था कि कोई virtual marathon या में participate करे, और ना virtual का नाम ही नहीं सुना था. तो इनका आई थिंक डेविल सर्किट का जून में एक चैलेंज हुआ था, जिसमें तुम्हें कुछ 3 सेट्स ऑफ एक्सरसाइज करके 4 मिनट का वीडियो अपलोड करना था. तो उसमें मैंने पार्टिसिपेट किया था. तो अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था क्योंकि एक्सरसाइज जो दी गई थी वो टफ थी. तो यस, एक आध दो एक्सरसाइज में सेट में तो ऐसा हो गया था कि मैं 2 मिनट के बाद हांफने लगा था, क्योंकि फंक्शनल की ट्रेनिंग सब चली गई थी, क्योंकि जिम के अलावा फंक्शनल ट्रेनिंग करना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. तो मुझे लगा अभी खुद से ही करना पड़ेगा ये सब.
पर एंड्योरेंस के तो आप बादशाह हैं, मतलब रनिंग भी है, साइकिलिंग भी करते हैं आप. साइकिलिंग करी
मतलब 2 महीने तो लॉकडाउन था. 2 महीने के बाद की, जब वो मार्च और अप्रैल का टाइम था तब तो अलाउड ही नहीं था. उसके बाद चालू की. तो अभी चल रही 50-100 किलोमीटर तो सैटरडे हो ही जाता है.
अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया. अच्छा आप मुझे ये बताइए कि आपके हिसाब से, क्योंकि आप एक्सपीरियंस्ड सर्किटियर हैं, आपके हिसाब से कौन सा ऑब्स्टिकल जो है वो डीसी में सबसे टफेस्ट होता है या ट्रिकी होता है?
एक्चुअली डीसी में, जैसे मैं मेनली कॉर्पोरेट की बात करूंगा, कॉर्पोरेट वाले में मैंने हर साल पार्टिसिपेट किया है पिछले 4 साल से. तो मैंने देखा कि हर एक एडिशन में एक ऑब्स्टिकल ऐसा होता है जो ट्रिकी होता है, और वो मेक और ब्रेक होता है कि वो ऑब्स्टिकल या तो आपको जिता सकता है या तो हरा सकता है. तो आई थिंक 2016 में ये एक ऑब्स्टिकल था जिसके आपको नेट के अंदर से जाना था, जो बियॉन्ड इट्स लाइक आर्मी ट्रेनिंग. फिर 17 में ये रिंग वाला था जिसमें पुश द लिमिट ऊपर लिखा हुआ था और
मतलब
रिंग
उसने
से
इतने लोगों को बर्बाद किया था उस वाले ऑब्स्टिकल ने, अच्छे को बर्बाद किया था।
वो बहुत कम लोगों से हुआ था, मेरे से भी नहीं हुआ था, मैंने 3 अटेम्प्ट किए थे लेकिन तीनों बार में पानी में गिरा था, लेकिन वो सबसे डिफिकल्ट था। और आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर जो लेडर वाला था जिसको चैन से बांधा था, जब आप ऊपर जाओगे तो नीचे आएगा, नीचे जाओगे तो आपको वापस ऊपर जाना है, तो लास्ट ईयर वो डिफिकल्ट था।
करेक्ट। ऑल राइट, थैंक यू वेरी मच हिरेन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। होपफुली आप अपनी फिटनेस को बरकरार रखें। आर यू रेडी बाय द वे?
Yes, yes, I'm ready, and I'm waiting for this COVID to over and to participate in the corporate challenge of next year, hopefully.
Excellent. आशा करती हूँ कि अगली बार हम फिजिकल रेस में मिल पाएंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस एंड स्टे मोटिवेटेड एंड स्टे फिट। बाय।
थैंक यू। बाय।
Okay, all right. So coming up next, we are going to be talking to Amit Sinha. Oh, Amit. Hi, Amit. Where are you joining us from?
Hi, I'm from Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. I'm sorry there will be a little bit of noise. I'm on the road, so please bear with me.
We're basically looking out for your lip movements. Are you joining us from Jharkhand? Is it cold there?
It's okay. It doesn't bother me much cold, so I'm okay with it. I won't be the right person to tell if it's cold or not.
You're tough. You're tough. Yeah, great. Okay, now tell me something. Amit, you're joining us for a virtual session. Okay.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Is it awkward, or is it same? Is it something which motivates you even more, less? कैसा है? How's this experience?
For me, it's the same because after all, I will be running. If I'm running in actual, it's okay. I enjoy running. I enjoy the activities. Yeah, that thing is different. That I would have loved to try out the task for real. I don't know how it's going to be this time. I'm still not sure about it. But yeah, it's exciting that way because I don't know what I'm going to do. But since it's running, I know I'll be enjoying. I'll be having fun.
ये आपका तीसरा टाइम है ना इस सर्किट को करते हुए?
हाँ जी, तीसरा है। जी जी जी।
आपका फेवरेट ऑब्स्टिकल बताइएगा मुझे, अपनी फेवरेट रेस मोमेंट बताइएगा।
Favorite obstacle is the only one that I have not been able to do. It was that
spirit of devil circuiteers. My favorite obstacle is the one I haven't been able to do. That's excellent spirit. Excellent spirit. Yeah, go on, go on.
It's that it's kind of that inclined inwards rock climbing sort of. I have to cross sideways those boulder small blocks. I have to hold it by my hand and very little foot space or hand holding space.
The ones which require grip strength. Right.
Yeah, and that's inclined inwards, so the body weight is towards towards the earth. So yeah, that one is difficult. That one was difficult. I had done it, but some technicalities they said. So yeah, that I have not been able to do it technically. So yeah, I hope I'll be able to see it again, and next time I'll be able to do it.
Absolutely, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. I said, I'm sure we know the stuff of your nightmares is basically those little things with you inclined. All right, now tell me, you have how do you think that the circuit has gotten better with every year?
They are bringing in some new things every time, and the number of people is increasing. So seeing the crowd, it automatically pumps you up. Like so many people are getting into fitness. This kind of thing is first in India, as far as I know. Right. So seeing the people getting into the groove and enjoying such things, like even after when we run a marathon, I've been running 42s also. There are people tired and they are tired and cramped up, but here it's a very, very wholesome experience. You actually fall, you actually get bruised and all those things. You get cramps also. You might almost faint also, but still people are so happy. So it's very, very fun to watch. Yeah. I always wish something like that should come in India, and I'm very, very happy that Devil Circuit has got this.
Absolutely. And I don't think anybody who's participated in the circuit knows that when you say that whatever that you earn, every obstacle that you're able to persist over, that you're able to go over, it's literally like earning something for real, isn't it? It's so transformative.
Yeah, it is.
Your journey is actually very inspirational. You're like from unfit, if I may say so, to super fit. Tell me a little bit about that journey.
I don't know. I'm super fit ever in my life because, to be honest, I never practice a single day. It's just my lifestyle is of that kind where I am always fit enough to do anything I want to. And yeah, devil circuit, but definitely raises the bar quite a lot because the body is not used to those things. When I had my first run, when I was going for that time, I was super unfit, like 10, 12 kgs overweight because for 3, 4 months, I was just sleeping, eating, and repeating. That's it. And I heard for Devil Circuit for the first time. And because I always wanted to do, and I participated in it, and there was no time to train or anything for it. But then I never used to train also. It for me it takes away a part of the fun because if I know I can do it, then it's like why am I doing it then if I know I can do it. So I went for it, and yeah, the race was excruciatingly like daunting. Matlab, I almost fainted once. There was this ladder that I had to climb and ring a bell, and I was trying to do that. And halfway the ladder, I thought I cannot go up, nor can I jump down. I will get injured. I came on sliding, bruising both my arms, full on red and bruised. But then I waited for 2 minutes, caught my breath, and then I went up again. I finished the task. So from there, then I had realized that next time I'll be in a better shape. So weight-wise, I was in a better shape, and second attempt was relatively easier for me because I managed all the tasks in one attempt. But I've been seeing that there are some new tasks which are added, and I want to try those this time. I don't know, it's not possible, but again, it will be back to normal. The world will be back to normal, and we'll be going up for the new tasks again.
What an amazing story. And the fact that you say that you actually got fit or fitter for the races is amazing, Amit. So great to see you this morning, and hoping that we see you physically next year. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amit. Enjoy.
Thank you all.
All the best.
All of you enjoy. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Isn't it absolutely amazing? If you guys haven't tried this circuit, I'm telling you, you have to try it. The relish with which all these circuiteers tell you these stories, जब मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, इस ladder पे ऐसा हुआ था. It's the stuff that you actually tell to your grandchildren, I guess. It's amazing. You have to try it. Brilliant. Okay, coming up next, we have now. Adnan just mentioned that we have had so many women. Our women are so easy to motivate because we don't come with any baggage. Well, I'm not sure if that's true for all women, but most women, I so agree, come without baggage. And we don't run for egos, we run for fun. We run because we want to be better. We run because we perhaps want to show our kids or our friends that, you can be better. You can do better. And in that spirit, we have a small audiovisual for you. This is Women at DC. Take it away. Enjoy. Women at DC. Women, just the best. And we're just hoping that we have more and more women join us in our tribe. Hi, Riti.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Hi, hello to all the ladies. Hi. How are you doing? Hi, Sanjana.
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, Rimpa.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing this morning? I can't hear you, ladies.
Doing great, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, okay. I can hear you. Can anyone hear me?
Now, even though I can't hear you, but you guys can hear me and everybody around the world can hear you. Rimpa, I've been told you have been so inspirational. You've been doing
Thank you.
all the functional challenges literally every day, sending a proud photo, and your transformation has been just wow. It's been awesome. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. I'm so looking forward.
Sure. It was like somewhere in 2014-15, I used to weigh near about 75 to 76. And today I'm 53 kilos with no gym.
Exactly. Awesome.
Yeah, with no gym, no personal trainer, nothing. It's just motivation, consistency, and change of food style and food habits. And yes, Devil Circuit and Adnan sir played a vital role, changing in this transformation. Initially, I used to run for marathons. Like there was a time that 100 meters of run was, oh my God, I can never ever do it. But I have slowly and gradually, I have run marathons. And determination, consistency, working on myself, and moreover, not listening to anyone who will say you cannot do it. Like Adnan sir always says that, losers have reasons. I mean, losers have excuses and winners have reasons. So,
More power to you. We're so inspired by you. And how does it change your complete outlook towards life in general?
It's like, to be very honest, when people say you that you look younger, when I say my age, people says, really, you don't look like, I was, okay, fine, why not? Take that as a compliment. And it has changed the way I have looked my life. Like, to be very honest, touch wood, I have not fallen sick for near about 6 to 7 years. That's from the time I'm into this fitness. No cough, no cold, nothing. It's just, when the most thing is when I see I can motivate people. And, when they ask me, how could you do this? What have you done? I said, I only say one thing: determination, consistency, and follow your heart. That's it. That's it.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's hear from Ruthi. Ruthi, you are somebody who runs. You love running. You're born to run. And you've been, you're the captain of the Adidas running team, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Tell us something. Tell us something about that experience. Tell us something about your experience in participating in the circuit and how have you prepared for the upcoming one?
So I remember I participated a few years ago, actually, when Devil Circuit was not so large, huge, and the reach was not as big as it is today. I know today we're in so many cities and there's so many participants. But I started out participating in DC a few years ago, like I said, and there is no event like Devil Circuit. It's like the funnest and the biggest sports party at one particular point. I mean, the adrenaline rush that I got so I've been running, obstacle race and running. The combination was just lethal, I thought. It was so thrilling. It was amazing that, I wanted to keep going back. And I also remember I won an edition, so that gave me that extra motivation to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this more and more. And then I saw so many other women that started participating because, like I said, that sense of achievement is incomparable. You mix running and
you were one of our first. You were one of the pioneers.
Yes. I remember I started long back. And it's something that I love. I think it's the adrenaline rush that you get at the end of it is incomparable. It's not something that you get just out of running, but when you mix these two, it's super fun. It's something like, I can't explain it like I said. So one has to experience it, participate, and get that feeling, and you won't look back. So it's been incredible, the journey.
In the arm. It's like a shot in the arm for the rest of the year, isn't it?
Yes, totally. One looks forward to it. And I know so many friends and women friends and that have participated or continue to participate across the country now. It's incredible. And I see those women winning and I'm like, wow, did you even know this side of you existed?
Yeah.
So it's been incredible.
Women, we think we're made for all things tender and nurturing, but when you just go out and kind of compete, it's brilliant. Thank you for that experience. It's absolutely brilliant. Sanjana, talk to me about being the fastest lady on the track, on the circuit.
So I ran my first race in 2016 and I think I timed about 55 minutes to do my first race. That's the first race I've ever run in Devil Circuit. And I'm not sure of the timing of the fastest one. I think it's about 23 minutes now. So the last race... that's the fastest. So personally, it's been a huge difference. Like ever since I started competing in Devil Circuit, my fitness levels have become so much higher, and I don't slack anymore because I know next month I have a race in a different city. So I'm always pushing myself to do better.
Right. Now, from all three ladies, I want to know, what is it about fitness, and what is it about fitness that is completely, that changes everything else? You know, it's a game changer when you come to fitness, when you get that rush, when you know that you have that power. What for you in your personal lives has changed? So if somebody is listening and that kind of they latch on to that particular thing, what has it changed for you, Riti?
For me?
Yes.
So, there are tons of things that have changed in my life since, I started my fitness journey, which also I'd like to say that I've always, I'm also a family of fitness crazies. I'm from a 4G background. So, discipline and decorum was something that were always inculcated as we grew up, So there were no two ways about not waking up at 6:30 and stepping out for a run or a walk, or like I participated in sports activities through schooling. So what I'd say since I took to long distance running in my mid 30s, my outlook towards life has changed. It's not just the fact that I look good, I also feel good. There's so many intangible benefits to running and fitness. There's so many things that I can't put a finger to, but I've probably, one thing that I'd like to talk about is balance in life. There were times one would go the other extreme, so today I know what's more important. I prioritize, I'm a go-getter. I know I can actually get what I want if I put my heart to it or my mind to it. So lots of these things, I've become far more resilient. It's a game changer. It's really, really changed my life overall. It's not just about, one aspect. I've become a calmer person. I'm more content. I'm far more grateful in life. The list is endless. And, that's why I say I wake up every morning and I go running and I feel so good. It's, I'll give you another example. I'm an entrepreneur, and there are days when I'm crabby, I'm irritable, I'm not my 100% at work. Somebody from the team will come and tell me, in my ears and say, did you run today? And they know that she did not probably, so I need to go get that 5K out, and I'm in and I'm absolutely fine. It just takes care of everything in life. It's like breathing today.
I so totally agree, and I think all of us agree here. Just the fact that you said that people can identify that today you've gone for a run. Yes. It's absolutely the same way. When I'm a little irritable, my mother usually comes in and ja exercise kar le.
I relate to that.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us and for inspiring the entire tribe and for calling more women to this fit, limitless tribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much once again for joining us for this virtual celebration and this virtual slaying, we can call it. All right, now, time for a little breather. We're going to cut to some Bhangra. Like, who wants to do some Bhangra? Get yourselves moving, get yourselves shaking. All right, let's break into a short Bhangra session. We'll see you after that. Ta-da. How long is this session?
Deep John Doe. Cutting all July.
से बढ़ाया जट्टा नवासी समाया वे तो सच सच दस मैनू करके की आया पैदा कर टिक जस कूड़ नाल दे सरदा खटड़ तक मूड नाल दे फिर फिट नाल फेंकी लागे हाथ टिक तक चल मेरे हाथ कूड़ नाल दे फिर फिट नाल फेंकी लागे हाथ टिक तक चल मेरे हाथ कूड़ नाल दे अखबारां विच होने चर्चे जिन्ना तू वकीलां दे चलावे खर्चे ओ 10वीं दे पेपर कदते नहीं गए तैनू राज जट्टा थाने आले पर्चे तेरी दलेरी आ जावे लागे मक्का ते हलून डाल वे तेरे यार सारे बिगड़ यारा मैं कभी लवे कभी फोन डाल वे फिर की नाल फेंके आ गया चिट्टा चल मेरे हाथ फोन डाल वे फिर की नाल फेंके आ गया चिट्टा चल मेरे हाथ फोन डाल वे बाला सी हाथ गोइए Face the night to go yeah Manjina gani Manjina ga Say di baru Iti khali Di baru Dege dege aao Sare shari to saanga pe Kani dege aao Sare shari to saanga pe Kani dege aao I'm ready, then after party, yeah, my baby, so take it out from me, and I'm ready, then after party. Una piscina cuando baila que todo el mundo la ve, a la que pum pum girl, te pone como ella lo menea, pero ese pum pum girl. Pero de la pista, déjame lo que sea. I like you, pum pum girl. I'm a sad boy, build a bill, I'm a master boy. Pass on by Kunjam Mosam by Asila, the good happy boy. Namakita Nagasaki, I remember the Nagi, Anakula Napitagi, Naramara Hitagi, bro, we are
Arena Devil Circuit, season 2019-2020. This is something that should have happened 9 months ago, but it is happening today. Today we will finally announce the winners of what has been an amazing season. For all of you who've been logging in, for all of you who are participating today, tomorrow and day after, let me just say that you have my respect. You are individuals who don't quit.
Absolutely.
I love this statement. Which
have
is,
my respect as well, and awe. I'm in complete awe of the kind of stories that we've heard so far. And he was telling me some when we were off stage as well. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's dramatic. It's almost
so it's so all those who are all members of the tribe of Devil Slayers, welcome back. You guys are all superstars. Or all those who are running your first race, even though it's a digital race, welcome to the tribe of Devil Slayers. But what is actually common across everybody, right from when we started to today, losers have excuses, winners have reasons. The tribe of Devil Slayers will not wait for that perfect day. They are here essentially to do the best that they can. They are going to finish this, something that they should have finished 9 months ago at a physical event. But you know what?
Yeah,
it is what
as long as you finish it. I think the race is all about, finishing. As long as you are at the finishing line, whenever that happens, and it's the way you do it. I think it's the spirit
absolutely.
in which you do it.
So we had a couple of people who were basically messaging us while the break was on. They were asking essentially, what do we have to do after we've run the race? So listen, make sure you go to the website, upload your timing, your pictures, your images, whatever you like to share with us. And that is it, because when you go to the website, we'll actually also take your address, and I will personally dispatch your amazing medals directly to your homes. And yes, please go and brag about it to the rest of the world. So that's all you got to do. Right now, what we're basically going to be quickly getting into is speak to a couple of more runners, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
Individuals who inspire me, people who have inspired me to become even fitter, than I've ever been, by the way. And
he has quite a story as well that I just got to know.
I'm 48 years strong today, but when I was in my 30s, I was all of 94 kilos, extremely unfit, led a very boring corporate career, quit all of that to try and build something disruptive in participative sport. And that's essentially how the Devil Circuit came about. All of this was not possible without the love and support of not just the participants. And, we have close to 2 million followers, by the way.
Oh, wow.
2 million followers. Like I said, this season, 42,000 runners. A quarter of a million people in the last 8 years have run. 250,000 runners.
Wow.
We segued into television shows. Our shows have crossed over 500 million views. So on YouTube,
that is really something.
On YouTube, we have our own channel. We have 132,000 subscribers. But listen, all of this was not possible without the love and support of all the individuals out there who came.
I think it also has a lot to say about the quality of this property. I mean, I think just because it's the toughest, it's also the coolest, but it is also something that engages people at another level.
So what we were, Chitranga, what we wanted to do from the very beginning was that we wanted people to become part of a tribe of Devil Slayers.
Exactly,
and,
that's
so that sense of belonging was something
I think
we were very conscious of.
It's the spirit of this event, the property, that has people coming back, and more people come and join in, because it's not just about you come in and do your own thing and you race and you finish and you go back home. I think it's also how you engage with each other. Like the stories that I've heard about how people would not even want to finish the race but help other people finish the race. I think that says a lot about character building. And I've been saying this right from the beginning, this race is really not just about finishing and winning a medal as much as the medal counts. I think it's about character building. It is about overcoming your own mental fears and your own limits that you set for yourself. So there's just so much, really.
Absolutely spot on. And I think, what you will also love to hear is the fact that people from all walks of life come and take part.
That also,
right?
Yeah. Half are women, right?
So we have 19,000 women, 23,000 men. So that's amazing, by the way. Yeah. The easiest people to sell tickets to, by the way. They are the first to sign up.
Aren't they? They're so easy to sell.
So now I want to basically invite, I think we have Bhupinder Sharma. Oh, sorry, we have a video. Okay, so...
Videos.
So there's a video that's... Be limited. So, you know, this section, the next half an hour, I just want to talk about the people who inspire me, people who motivate me,
That was
people
quite
who
a
give
story,
me hope that, you know, truly, if you set out to believe that nobody is better than your best, you can achieve that level.
This is probably the most inspiring thing that I have seen.
So I just want to basically, to all those out there who basically are running their first Devil Circuit and want to get a glimpse of what the tribe of Devil Slayers looks like, you know, what is the common trait across everyone, right? So I'm going to give you that flavor by getting you to see and meet a couple of these people through us. So Chitrangda is going to be speaking to Bhupinder Sharma. I think Bhupinder is in Jaipur. What's up, Bhupinder? Lovely beard.
Hi, hello.
हेलो मैम।
कैसे हैं आप?
मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ मैम, और बहुत प्राउड फील करता हूँ कि मैं डेविल स्लेयर हूँ। और अपने जो बाहुबली अदनान सर है, जो किसी के भी अंदर जान डाल देते हैं, ऐसे लोग मुझे मिले हैं, तो थैंक यू।
नहीं, पर आई थिंक मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि ऑफ कोर्स आपको डेविल सर्किट मिला, लेकिन आप डेविल सर्किट को मिले वो बहुत बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि ये जो आपने किया है, जो आपकी अचीवमेंट है, वो आपकी अपनी अचीवमेंट है. You know, I mean, nobody can take that away from you. So I would like to thank actually on behalf of Devil Circuit that this kind of inspiration and आपकी जो कहानी है has become a part of Devil Circuit, you know. So I mean, I was very touched. मैंने आज पहली बार आपका वीडियो देखा, but this is really something. This is amazing.
Bhupinder, you inspire me. Yeah, you are my superstar, by the way. और मैं सिर्फ मैं चित्रांगदा से ये कह रहा था कि my first memory of you is here is the runner with the biggest smile. So I want to see that smile, यार. बड़ी बॉडी रख ली है. Because when you were running for the first time in Jaipur, I remember you had this big smile, and people around you were so inspired that, listen, look at this guy. He is giving it all he's got. He is not quitting. And regardless how hard it may look, he's going to finish it. And that's what you did, you know, and that is what I was telling Chitrangda, that for me, you are a superstar, by the way.
I mean, excuses बनाने सबसे आसान होते हैं. And अपने आप को, you know, दिलासा दिलाना that I have enough number of excuses to not do something. लेकिन, I mean, looking at you,
मैम, जब रीजन होता है ना किसी के पास, जब उसके पास का वाई होता है कि मुझे क्यों करना है, जैसे मेरे लिए जो वाई था वो ये था कि मुझे मेरे बच्चों के लिए हीरो बनना है, तो वो चीज़ एक अंदर से थी, और फिर बहुत सारे लोगों का सपोर्ट मुझे मिला, तो ये पॉसिबल हो पाया।
मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, जैसे कभी ना कभी हमेशा सबके साथ होता है कि आप कमजोर फील करते हो, मेंटली ऐसा लगता है कि छोड़ दो, अब कितना करूंगा मैं, तो उस समय आप अपने आप से क्या कहते हो?
उस समय मैं अपने आप से यही कहता हूँ कि जो मेरे हमेशा शुरू से ही रहा है, क्योंकि जैसे मेरी जब ये जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई थी, वो एक छोटा सा एक इंसिडेंट था कि मेरा बेटा उस समय बहुत छोटा था, करीब 2 साल का था, और मैं उस समय तक बहुत कंफर्टेबल नहीं था, मैं फुट भी नहीं पहनता था, मैं क्रचेस पे था, और वो बेड के साइड में सो रहा था और उसने एक करवट ली, और मुझे ये लगा वो गिर नहीं जाए, तो मैं उठ के उसकी तरफ बढ़ा। मैं भूल गया था कि मेरा एक पाँव नहीं है और मैं गिर गया। बेटा तो सीधा हो गया, बट मेरे मन में ये आ गया कि यार इसको अभी मेरी बहुत ज़रूरत है। तो उस दिन से मैं हमेशा उस चीज़ को याद करता हूँ कि यार अभी मुझे अपने बच्चे के लिए हीरो बनना है। ऐसा ही एक इंसिडेंट और हुआ था मेरे रनिंग स्टार्ट करने से पहले।
आप सिर्फ
तो
अपने बेटे के लिए नहीं, आई थिंक आप बहुत लोगों के लिए हीरो बन गए हो। दिस इज अमेजिंग। जी आप क्या कह रहे थे? सॉरी।
हाँ, हाँ, मैं कह रहा था कि ऐसे ही जब मैंने रनिंग स्टार्ट नहीं की थी, मैंने फुट पहन लिया था, मैं थोड़ा बहुत अपना काम करने लग गया था, तो मैं मेरे बेटे को साइकिल सिखा रहा था। तो ये मैं सीख रहा था, मैं सीट पकड़ के इसके पीछे-पीछे साइकिल मैंने पकड़ा हुआ था। इसने 2 पैडल थोड़े से तेज़ मारे मेरे हाथ से, मैंने छोड़ दिया उसको। उसे ब्रेक मार के रोकना नहीं आता था। तो वो पापा, पापा कहते हुए उसने कोशिश तो करी, बट वो गिर गया। और उस समय मेरे को अंदर से ऐसा बहुत फ़ील हुआ कि यार मुझे भाग कर के उसको पकड़ लेना था। मैंने ट्राई भी किया था, बट मैं पहुँच नहीं पाया उस तक। उस दिन मुझे वो तो घर आ गया रोते हुए, मैं पीछे-पीछे साइकिल लेके आ रहा था। तो मेरे अंदर ये हो गया यार मुझे भागना है। मतलब मुझे ये होने नहीं देना था, मुझे तो गिरने नहीं देना था। उसने मुझे बुलाया था, मैं पहुँच नहीं पाया, इस चीज़ ने मेरे अंदर आग सी लगा दी। फिर मैंने वीडियोज़ वगैरह कुछ देखे कि कैसे मैं भाग सकता हूँ, मुझे क्या चाहिएगा, और कहाँ से मैं स्पॉन्सर देखूँगा उसके लिए, और ये सब जब मैं इसके पीछे पड़ा, तो इवेंचुअली फिर आप जब किसी चीज़ के पीछे पड़ जाते हैं शिद्दत से, तो वो ठीक है, वो पूरे ब्रह्मांड से, सृष्टि से वो चीज़ आपके पास आती है। तो उसके बाद फिर मेरे रनिंग ब्लेड भी बना और मैंने भागना भी स्टार्ट किया, और बस वो इस तरह से सब कुछ ठीक होता
नहीं, आपने
चला गया।
बहुत सही बात बोली कि आपको एक रीजन चाहिए होता है। अब वो रीजन कहीं भी हो सकता है, जैसे आपने अपने बच्चे के लिए हीरो बनना था। आई मीन वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन इट इज सो अमेजिंग कि आपने ये एक इतनी इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरी हम सबके साथ यहाँ पे डेविल सर्किट पे शेयर करी। नहीं तो क्या होता है कि किसी आदमी का जो हीरो बनता है, उसकी कहानी बहुत लोगों तक पहुंचनी चाहिए, वो बहुत जरूरी होता है। आई फील, मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हेन यू अफेक्ट सो मेनी मोर लाइव्स। सो थैंक यू सो मच भूपेंद्र जी। मुझे ऑनेस्टली आई एम गेटिंग इमोशनल आपकी कहानी सुनकर। बट या आप सिर्फ अपने बच्चे के लिए हीरो नहीं हैं, आप बहुत लोगों के लिए हीरो हैं।
Bhupender, you are a hero to me. I just want to say, losers have excuses. What am I saying? Losers have excuses. Winners have reasons. You are a winner, my friend. So,
winner,
thank you so
more
much.
than a winner. You are much more than a winner.
You are an amazing brand ambassador for the tribe of Devil Slayers. I love you. I respect you. And I hoping that you're going to go out there and run your virtual race and send me your timing, Bhupender, and also do those functional challenges.
Yeah, keep at it, huh?
Definitely.
Again.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Take care.
Okay, sir.
Take care.
Bye, bye, Bhupender.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Booyah.
Booyah! So I'm basically, for the last couple of years, I've been very conscious about the pronunciation. So by the way, all of those who are listening to me for the first time and thinking what has gone wrong with this, middle-aged individual with a salt and pepper beard, why does he keep screaming this word?
Yeah, what's booyah?
Booyah! So it means exuberance. It means exuberance.
Okay.
It's a sense of accomplishment that every runner feels when they cross that finish line.
Hoo-ha!
No. Booyah!
Sorry, that was Top Gun and that was Tom Cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, we are saying booyah.
Booyah. So, hey, Keshav, what's up?
Hey, Adnan, how are you? I'm good.
So, by the way, Keshav is another amazing athlete, an amazing Swift Devil Slayer, someone who won our first corporate challenge when he was working in a boring corporate life, working for a big Japanese company. He can tell you all about it. But now he's doing something which is very close to his heart. I think he is...
You are the parkour guy.
He's the parkour guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Keshav, over to you. And
Hi, Keshav. You're the first...
Hi, Chitrangada.
I am amazed by parkour. I mean, it is the most beautiful thing to see. It's the most fluid movement, and I mean, it is just amazing. So, firstly, you're the first parkour guy that I am talking to. So that's a big deal for me. But yeah, please tell me. I believe you've got an interesting story there. Share that with me. How did you reach parkour?
Actually, it started when I was planning to take part in the Devil Circuit Corporate Challenge back 5 years, 6 years back. I wanted to prepare myself, and there was this guy who helped me train. And I actually surprised myself. I didn't know that I would do so well and I would eventually win the competition. And somewhere in my heart, I always wanted to do something in sports. As a kid, I wanted to represent my country in cricket. That didn't happen. And so I was in a job, and I was working with Sony, and I was in a job that where I couldn't have asked for anything more than that, to be honest. In terms of money and whatever I was getting, it was just perfect. But somewhere in my heart, when I would meet people like Adnan and others who were following their dream, it inspired me to get back to sports in some way. And then Devil Circuit happened. And after the corporate challenge, I took part in almost all the races that they organized in Delhi. And 1 year I traveled with the team, and I took part in the Legends Cup as well. And we always wanted to, me and my friends who were training me wanted to have a setup where we could train and where we could be better than the best. So I am at that place right now. And
Oh,
what you see in the
can you quickly
background,
show us a little bit of parkour? Do you think you can show us quickly something?
Show us a
I
move,
can't.
Keshav. Show us
I
a
can't.
move.
Okay, I'll show you a move. Just 1
I would
second.
love to, yeah.
So, by the way, Keshav surprised us when he took part in the first edition of the corporate challenge. He was this lean, lanky corporate professional who most people did not take seriously.
I can't
because
show
they
you a
said,
lot because the camera
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
set at,
I know,
at an
I
angle where.
understand. Yeah,
Did
I
you
guess you
see that
can't catch
jump or
on
you
to that.
didn't?
I saw that, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
I
that
was
was a
just telling
lazy.
Chitranga, yeah, Keshav, I was just telling Chitranga that how you surprised us in the first season, because most people, when they look at you, they think, it's a, lean, lanky guy with, very little, muscle mass, ye to nahi jeet paega. And he basically not only surprised himself, he surprised all of us. He won it hands down. There was nobody who came close.
Wow.
And then, then the next Keshav was born. So,
what is the one message that you would like to give for all these corporate guys who sit there on their laptops and feel like, they have it all like sorted in life and they're there? What is the one thing that you think they're probably missing out?
I think they need to live. The corporate guys are not living their life. They're just going to the office in the morning and coming back, and they've forgotten how to live. So I think all of us have something in us that we must pursue. It can be anything. It can be singing, dancing, acting, sports, whatever. And once you recognize it and you want to go for it, then nobody can stop you. Basically, you need to have a reason why you want to do it. And once that is clear, then that's it. That's the message. They
Don't
should
just
live.
earn a living, but
Yeah.
live as
Live.
well.
True.
Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Keshav, you've given a
Okay.
name to your place, right? Vanar Shala, right? What?
It's Vanarshala. So basically, it's a Hindi name, and we wanted to connect back to our roots. So we've evolved from Vanars, and it's also something that is very close to us because I believe that everything that monkeys do, we should be able to do as humans, but we've forgotten how to hang and swing and jump. So that's what we do here. And we are like a bunch of Vanars living our life. That's it.
No, but that is a new form of fitness now. A lot of people are doing animal flow, or there are a lot of different names for this. But this is for anyone. You don't need to join a gym. I think it's an amazing form of fitness, actually.
True. To be honest, you don't need a gym. You can do it anywhere. But if you have a place where you can do it, that's what we wanted to create so that people can come and belong. But wherever you are, you have a park, you have a swing, you have small buildings that you can go
find
and
anything,
climb and hang, and trees are there. You can just go anywhere and find your obstacles.
True. So don't have an excuse, right? Go find a
Yes.
tree. Go climb
Absolutely.
a tree. Literally. Yeah.
And also do the virtual race. Keshav, I'm counting on you to run the fastest you've ever run, to do those functional challenges, and send me some amazing photographs where I can see your ponytail, by the way, which I love, by the way. I see your ponytail.
Sure. By the way, it's not a ponytail right now, but yeah. By the way, the virtual challenge that started during the lockdown really helped me, because I was stuck in a place where I was all alone. And I want to thank you, Adnan, for that, because your team got in touch with me and they told me to take part in those challenges, weekly challenges. And I did them for about 2 months. I not only got fitter, but it was like a very good way to look at life. I was not looking at any negativity. I was just tracking my success, how many burpees I'm able to do this today and how many tomorrow. And then I have all those videos. And thank you for that.
No, thank you. Listen, we are who we are because of you guys, right? So we are just essentially a platform, and we have reached this stage because of the love and support and of the amazing stories that you guys bring to the platform. So thank you, Keshav, for following your heart. I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see you at Bhangra myself, maybe practicing a couple of floors. I need to work on some movements.
Monkey around,
You are welcome. Both of you are welcome. You should come to Bhangra and stay with us. It's a huge place. Let me just show you the place. It's a huge place. You can even pitch a tent and live here.
Oh, fantastic. Wow.
Yeah,
so by
it's
the
a
way,
huge place.
also loves to ride horses. Are there a couple of horses there?
No, we just
there are no horses for Chitrangada.
No, that's okay.
But
no,
if you bring a horse, maybe you can ride one.
No, I think we'll do what you do. We'll try that.
Hey, Keshav, before we go, let's basically teach Chitrangada the pronunciation for the war cry. In 3, 2, 1, Booyah!
Booyah!
All right. Super,
it.
she's got it. Thank you.
I have learned it by now, actually. I think I'm going to get it right the next time.
No, you've got it. You're nearly there. So,
okay.
Listen,
so who else are we?
Oh, we have now the 7-foot-tall Sardarji, Chetan Singh. What's up, bro?
Sat Sri Akal ji.
Chetan, you're on mute.
Hey, yes. Hi, Chitrangada. Hi, Adnan.
Hey, Chetan, what's it? What's the thing? Vaheguru Ji Khalsa.
Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji di Fateh.
Yes, that's it. Welcome. I love the turban.
That's the war cry. That's a war cry for.
I was just telling Chitrangada that you're all of 7 foot tall. It's embarrassing to stand next to you.
6'4". Let's settle on 6'4".
He said 7.
Well, it looks like 7.
I was like, he has unfair advantage. You can't let him run the same race. He got long legs.
No.
No,
it's the angle of elevation, right, from where Adnan sees. So,
kind of steep. Right.
So, listen, why don't you basically tell Chitrangada, by the way, of your first race and from how you moved from a participant to now becoming our official photographer. What's been that journey like?
I think it was really overwhelming, because I think 2014 when we started off with this, and I'm not going to talk about the race, because before race there was a boot camp that was organized in Nehru Park. I still remember very vividly about that experience. All these guys came up, and back in those days, no one was doing the circuit trainings or body weight trainings. And Adnan came in, Parkour came in, and they said, do this, just do burpees, do this. And I'm like, what are these things? And we started off with the boot camp, took part in a lot of devil circuits. And I think there was one, 1 year that I missed it out for some reason. And the next year I went, I called up, Purney and said that I want to be a part of it. I missed out the registration. He's like, yeah, come over to an on-spot registration. And Chitrangada, I think there are so many guys, like Adnan was giving the numbers, that there are so many, members who run every time. There are so many followers. Remembering one guy, it makes a lot of difference, because when I went back, they give a goodie bag, right? And on the goodie bag, it was written welcome back. So that moment, when they know that, okay, someone missed out and someone is coming back, that means they know they miss you. So it just fills your heart that okay, you belong to the tribe. And that was happening. And I think one off day, I was talking to Adnan just like that, and said, why can't I do the photography of your this event? Because I understand the event, I understand the runners. And he said, he was so surprised. He's like, do you do photography? I'm like, yeah, I do photography. Like, I had no clue that you do photography. I think that's when we started off, and I think it's been 3 years. 4th year is running, and I think we've been doing that. So it's a different journey as compared to other Devil Slayers that I have.
Yeah. I think that's amazing. You become part of something also because you're emotionally somewhere connected, and that emotional connect happens because somewhere the event has stayed with you and it's become more than just a race. I think that is the beauty of this whole thing. And whoever that we've spoken to, everyone's spoken with so much of heart, and it's not just ki acha haan aaye the, participate kiya tha, bhage the, medal mila tha. I feel like what you were talking about, the tribe, it really you get a sense of that, and I think that's amazing.
So for us, it's always been absolutely important that people connect with each other.
That's what I think.
Whether you come in a 7 series or an Ola share, you go through the same experience.
True.
And at the finish line, you go home with a story that you share with everybody
and
else.
they're also the same fears.
Yeah.
Everybody comes there with the same fear. Again, it's not out of a Merc or a Ola, it doesn't matter. We all have the same fears. We all put the same limitations. And then we are all fighting the same devil,
Another memory, by the way, Chetan, I have of you is that you carried somebody on your shoulders at the first race.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no wonder. I think no wonder I would have looking 7 feet back then.
Yes.
So there was a guy.
7 foot tall Sardar, yes.
So there was a guy. So we were running together. He's my close buddy, Suresh. So we were running. We were running this, this 5-kilometer obstacle race, and all of a sudden he's twisted his ankle. And he was like, I would not let this, I would finish the race. And he was limping, obviously, for obvious reasons. And so we decided what to do. We have to finish it up. And back then I was a bit more bulky. I like, okay, let's do one thing. We have to finish it, so let's finish it. And I think I just put him on my shoulders, like head over here and legs over here, and I started running.
Literally like a sack. Okay.
And I think the photographers were like, really prompt to capture that moment. And all the entire crew of Devil Circuit, they're like, yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. I think so. I would have not done that in a usual scenario because, you feel awkward, doing such kind of things, because it just attracts too much of attention. And, I'm not a guy who loves too much attention. I'm like, okay, I want to do stuff and just get out of it. But with Devil Circuit, it's like, okay, let's do it, helping another fellow Devil Slayer and just finishing it off. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get a hang of that picture or Adnan can show you that picture. But that was a fun picture. That was a great.
I will share it. I will share it with Chitrangda. But you basically go by the philosophy of the tribe, which is we don't leave anyone behind.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Chetan. Listen, I want you to go out there and finish the virtual edition.
Will do.
It's nothing less than a global pandemic for us to change the business model. But I want you to finish the 15 functional.
You got it.
Essentially the data points. So thank you so much, Chetan. Stay strong, stay safe. And yes, keep the positivity, flowing.
Spirit alive, yes.
Okay, thanks so much. And now we've got a couple of images, by the way, which I thought we'll share with you because you haven't had the chance of getting a real flavor of the Devil Circuit. So we've got a couple of images. There's an image of a person with a tattoo, so.
What is that man there? The man
so that man, by the way, so that is, yeah. Okay, so that old man, so the old man is an 80-year-old participant. He was not an official participant. We were doing this race in Ahmedabad, and we were doing this on village land, So just about when we were about to finish, this man comes in a dhoti, and he says, what's happening? I want to take part. So many people are having fun. Why didn't you invite me? And I said, if you want to come and participate, you got to wear the T-shirt, you got to sign the waiver form, and run as my guest, but you got to do it. And he surprised not just me but everybody else, because he did close to 6 out of 15 obstacles. He was 80 years strong that day in Ahmedabad.
No.
Yes. And he's the sarpanch of a village in Ahmedabad. That is essentially where we did this.
Wow.
So yeah, that's his story.
That's the most interesting, actually. So he fell. I mean, that's one of the obstacles, right?
Yeah. So he's basically going on the barbed wire, and it's got slush under, and you have to be sort of very close to the ground. But the problem is, once you get into that obstacle, you start feeling claustrophobic, and you can't stand up because you have barbed wire on your head. So it's more tough than it looks. There was essentially a real proposal where these two individuals in Hyderabad. So this runner basically surprised Leslie, I think that was the girl, with a proposal for marriage. And from what I know, because I met them at the finish line, she said yes, and I'm hoping they're still happily married. So that was another interesting.
You do good things, huh?
We try our best.
Nice.
We try our best.
Make people happy.
What I'm really, super sort of kicked about is this guy with the, with the haircut, with the mnemonic at the back of his head.
Yes.
This is in Chennai, and this is a complete random stranger or someone who I did not know personally, but who was a very proud member of the tribe of Devil Slayers. Walks in to collect his bib. So we do the bib distribution at the Maruti dealerships, and my team essentially meets him, and he basically turns around, hey, look, listen, I love what you guys do. Unfortunately, you only come once a year to Chennai, so I didn't want to wait for so many months to be without a race, so I went and got this haircut. And that's a 28-year-old individual who's confident enough to walk into his corporate career or corporate job and walk around with that haircut. So that was our first, by the way, very cool mnemonic haircut.
You should have a stall for this now.
Yes, I was hoping. By
that
the way,
would be nice. Whoever finishes and whatever goes in for a.
So by the way, after this, we sort of got a little excited, and we said anybody who gets a permanent tattoo gets a free ticket for the whole season.
Oh.
So 4 people actually did that. 4 people got a permanent tattoo.
You're bribing them.
Yeah. So no. So I'm encouraging them. I was encouraging them, and they're wearing.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah. So there were some pictures, and there's a picture of this water puddle here, which when you're in an events business, no matter how well you plan things to the T, something or the other goes wrong. And this picture is 6 a.m. in the morning, just before the runners start. We had got everything ready. This is in Chennai a couple of years ago, and there was a storm. From 2 a.m. to 4 o'clock in the morning, it was an absolute storm. The whole area was flooded. That was essentially the expo area. But the runners were so cool. They came in, they had the time of their lives, and we just went with it, and people went home with an amazing experience. And that's what I like to remember.
The surprise.
But we pulled it off. Okay, so there were some of the images, like I said, it's very difficult for all those who are running for the first time. Listen, keep following us on Facebook, keep sharing, your love and affection. We will keep telling you more stories about the tribe of Devil Slayers. Chitranga, we've got
we have someone
a mother and son logging in from Mumbai. What's up, Arnav Gayatri?
Hello.
Booyah!
Booyah!
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Hey, listen, guys, tell me, you both ran the Devil Circuit in Mumbai in December last year?
No. I think our relationship with Devil Circuit started in the lockdown only.
So what I love about Arnav and Gayatri are that these two individuals, mother and son, have been working out as part of these limitless classes that I've been taking along with a couple of other trainers regularly without fail. So Arnav is a squash player. He's sitting for his IB this year. Gayatri is the proud mother. Now she's taken to cycling, by the way. She cycles, 100 kilometers every Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, they're inspiring each other, inspiring
amazing.
me. And I look forward to hosting both of them in Mumbai when we get back to hosting races.
Yes.
Definitely.
Looking forward.
So, Gayatri, why don't you tell me, how satisfying it is to finally work out with your son in the same class, obviously in different rooms.
Yes, as I said,
during his 10th standard and 11th standard, I think fitness took a back seat for him. And lockdown happened during his 11th grade. And I think I've heard so much about Adnan from March. And I used to keep watching your classes. And then we finally made him, because he was like, I don't know how to do a push-up. I am not, going to do jump and any other, obstacle. And then he got hooked onto you. You're his mentor. I would say that. He
Thank you so much.
He follows you blindly even today when there are no classes. If I tell him go for a run or go for cycling, he'll say, no, I'll do a HIIT workout. I'll take out Adnan's previous video and I will do. So that's, I could see the dedication in him. It's all thanks to you, Adnan. I have said this before and I will say it again and again. What you've done for him is commendable. You have
Thank you so much. Listen,
done something amazing.
I think I do what I do because of the love and affection I get from everyone. This is the only driver for me. And I love the fact, by the way, that the mother messages me on Facebook and the son messages me on Instagram. It goes to show, what platform is popular in what age group. So
No, but all platforms love you. I think that's amazing, right? That's the thing here. That's fantastic.
He pushes you.
Sorry?
He pushes us, Adnan. He encourages us during the workout. Come on, come on.
I just wanted to know who was the one who joined first. Was it you or your son?
Me.
You joined. And then you got him on board. Okay.
Yeah, so I think initially, like when my mom started doing it, she told me also to join in. And, Adnan used to do 30-minute workouts. And initially, since I was like kind of off fitness because of my 11th grade, it used to take me an hour and a half to do a 30-minute workout because I would take breaks after each one. But like after a month or two, after getting accustomed to what he does and how like the regular intervals he does, it became more easier to do it in a span of 30 minutes. So like, it helps definitely.
Yeah, he did his 100 climbing in 30 minutes thanks to Adnan, I would say.
Like
100 flows.
It's all you, by the way. It's all you. It's you guys pushing yourselves. I'm just giving you some encouragement. So fantastic stuff, Arnav and Gayatri. Keep it up. Keep the love. Keep spreading the love, Gayatri, to all the running groups, all the cycling groups.
Yeah.
Arnav, to all your friends in your class, etc. And yes, both of you need to be running the Devil Circuit in Mumbai next season. So
sure they will.
So now we have a finish line video, which I think the team wants to play. So what we've been doing, Chitranga, is ever since we went into lockdown. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Ozzy, we have a couple of runners who finished.
Oh.
Okay, we have a couple of runners who finished there in Patiala. Yes, they're in Patiala. Well done.
Come on. Yes. Next. Start karo. Yes. Very good. Well done. Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. Come on, guys. Yes. Shabbash. Come on. Well done. Very good. Yes. Come on. Yes. Cheers up. Yes. Well done. Come on. Very good. Well done.
Very good.
Yes. Yes, finish. Very good.
huh?
Yes,
That looked
absolutely.
really good.
So this was Jem. He's from Assam, by the way. So he's
Okay.
from Guwahati. He also took part in our college show. Extremely fit. 3 young kids came in from nowhere, beat everybody black and blue, won the corporate, the college frenzy, which is the 3rd show that we created. And well done, Jem, by the way. Good stuff. Thank you for finishing. Thank you for crossing that white line. But what I was basically saying is, the first race, of all places, happened in Ludhiana.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't by choice. It was something that was encouraged by our sponsor at that time. That, let's do this in Ludhiana. If something goes wrong, we'll put it under the carpet. Because they were not very sure whether India would, accept something as...
And look at this.
Yeah, and look at this. And I
Full
have to
of
say,
surprises,
I have to say thank you to Maruti Suzuki. They've been my partners for many, many years.
I think it's very important, of course, for all these, brands which do so well in the country to also sort of support such initiatives which change people's lives. I mean, of course, you buy and you enjoy what they make and everything, and you manufacture and it's amazing and everything. You advertise and you have very fancy advertisements, but really when you reach out to people and change lives and support initiatives like this, it somewhere tells you that your intent is more than just, good
I
business.
think,
this is more than good business.
No, because, when they supported us many years ago, we were not as popular as we are today.
That's why.
We were not as cool as we are today, but they saw the vision of what we were trying to create. And I think as marketeers, as manufacturers, as the company, I think, the more I say is enough. I mean, I cannot thank them enough because without them, this was not possible.
No, really. I mean, since, the industry that I'm in and you see brands coming in all the time, I think it's very important for the brand to also have a heart.
Yeah.
Not just business. And I think slowly people are understanding the way that you're going to stick around in people's lives and markets is when you also have a heart and not just good business. So thank you, Maruti, for this.
Thank you, Maruti. And I also want to say, by the way, this year, we also had a new partner on board, Hummel, which is essentially this Danish company, which when they came to us and said, hey, listen, we want to come on board. How can we help? I said, I don't want just the traditional teas. What is it that you can do? I said, what? We're very serious about saving the environment.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So can we work with you and design T-shirts from recycled PET bottles?
So what I'm wearing?
Yes, recycled PET bottles. Right. So Hummel,
this is
amazing
really special,
stuff.
Yeah?
So 42,000 people in India are wearing this T-shirt, which was made from a recycled PET bottle. So yes.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
thank you so much, Hummel. And now we have the winners of the quiz that Sunanda hosted.
Okay. So, and they have hampers to win, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So the winners of the quiz, yeah.
So we just go ahead and say the names. Yes. Okay. So we've got the instructions and the go ahead from the director.
All right.
A tough boss, by the way.
So,
but she said, yes, go ahead. So
yeah, like the first winner is Tuhina.
Tuhina!
Okay.
Okay.
And
the next winner is Gurleen.
All right. You do the screaming.
Yeah. I'll do the screaming.
All right.
And the third winner, Lakshya. Okay, we're getting that. Yes.
Okay.
And there are more. Okay. And the fourth winner is Zimpa. You got to do this also. Yeah?
Okay. I'm going to try. Then there is Darwin.
Okay, there is Darwin. Yes. Okay.
And Som
and that's a tongue twister, but we will get it right.
Somrivya.
Assuming N is silent. Okay, yeah. Somrivya. Well done, everybody. You're going to get these gift hampers delivered to you very, very quickly in the next couple of days.
You do the screaming really well.
Thank you so much. Okay. I am missing my assembly area so much.
He's been talking about that like the whole time. He is missing his assembly area.
I am missing the opportunity of picking a rock star. We also have a rock star, by the way, who we choose from every wave. Okay, and we choose that person based on certain parameters, which we will not talk today. But okay, so anyway, next up is Sunanda. Come back on stage. Yes, no? Okay.
Oh, okay. We have Sunanda next, okay? What's happening?
Troy, thank you very much for sticking with us, and I've retained Adnan with me. Yeah, okay, he's going to give you a lot of dope, but how cool is it? We're actually wearing recycled stuff. This is #cool. I think this is the kind of stuff which go viral, right?
Yes,
absolutely brilliant. Okay, now there's a lot that I want to tell you about Adnan, but I'm going to come to that later. But before that, I think a big thank you to everybody who kind of puts their money where their mouth is, bets on things which they can't see. They can't see the vision of it there, and they just go, they back you. The fact that you have been backed,
Right.
and the fact that it was a small idea, but a brilliant idea, and now look what it's snowballed into. Absolutely brilliant. More strength, and more glory, and more limitlessness, as they call it. Brilliant. You want to do that booyah one more
Yes,
time?
yes, yes.
Yeah?
Let's get that right in.
Ladies and
3,
gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. Do it with us. Booyah! All right, time for the second quiz. Congratulations to all the winners who won the first one. Tongue twisters there. Okay, now the quiz and the question for this one is, since 2012, okay, we've been in the business. How long have we been in the business, by the way?
9 years, but the property
9
is
years.
7 years. The Devil Circuit is 7 years.
7 years. That's been a good time doing something this brilliant. Okay, how many cities have we hosted the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit till date? Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, all the comments and the names of the cities in the comments will go live in session. Will be announced in our next session, which will be between 9 to 9:30. And what are you going to win? Well, you're going to win a very fantastic camper, which is going to have a fitness band, which you absolutely need, a DC notepad, so you can write down everything, write down all of those little workouts that Adnan gives you and how long you took to do them, and a bunch of other cool stuff. All right, without any further ado, I think we need to get into talking to and seeing a little audiovisual about somebody who's a real inspiration. Now, there's no lack of inspiration when it comes to the Devil Circuit. Yeah, there have been times. By the way, you yourself have transformed so much.
Yeah, you've seen me actually.
I have,
Yes,
I have. Now, this gentleman you were always on the fitter side, but you have transformed yourself entirely. That's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Now, there's another gentleman who we're going to be talking about here, who actually brings another kind of tribe with him, which is like the IS fraternity. It's brilliant, right?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at Anas Rizvi. Take it away.
Anas, where are you?
Jay, hi. Hi.
Hi, Anas. How are you doing?
Booyah!
You're wearing the headband there?
Yes. It's always so exciting to be in this and this. It is always amazing to be like that.
Yeah, is it good to see Adnan? He's been a tough taskmaster through the lockdown, right?
Hey, yes, I've been missing you a lot, Adnan. Actually, we have been really looking forward to seeing you. Yes.
You know what, Anas, I want to say thank you for not just coming and taking part 4 years running, but also encouraging your colleagues from the bureaucracy to come and take part. So not only do we have, corporate professionals taking part, we now have the bureaucracy. Anas, by the way, is a senior IS officer.
Yes.
This is his 4th race. And I remember we had a call where you said, 4th race, right? Where you said, listen, Adnan, I know this is not happening in a physical form, but at least send me the t-shirts because I need to give it to my bosses.
Yes, exactly. So my group, Honda Runners, we are a group of runners. So we all wanted to, 40 of us registered this time. And we were all, of course, looking forward for it. But anyways, yeah, there's always a next time.
No, but Anas, this time I need you to run the virtual edition. I need you to run 5 kilometers, do the 15 challenges. They must have been mailed to you, and I need you to cross that finish line. It's important to finish what we started. Tomorrow, because you have to do it tomorrow and day after. It's important to finish what we started together.
For sure.
All the very best for that, Anas. Anas, it's amazing. The bureaucracy is usually known for what? Red tapeism. But you guys are on the ball doing it literally like ahead of time, isn't it?
Anas, I need to see those biceps. Biceps. Yes.
Okay, Anas, tell me something. Which is perhaps your most toughest obstacle in the race?
Summit. I am unable to climb that summit till date. So whenever I think that this year I'm going to do it, somehow Adnan either increases the height of the summit or I don't know what happens. This is something which I really want to do it.
So I do, by the way, I do keep increasing the height.
Yeah.
So
you do actually.
So this year it was 16 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that was the reason I couldn't do it.
You will do it. You will do it. It's in your head. You will do it.
Yeah.
The best, the fittest version of you, Anas, is waiting in 2021.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can also take some classes from Keshav, who's a parkour athlete, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Those muscle ups.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Sure.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much. And are you really, really excited to be doing whatever our dear Adnan has given you to do tomorrow?
Oh, would love to do that. Look forward for that. And I'm going to share it with you, Adnan, for sure.
Thank you so much, Anas. Thank you so much. Stay strong, stay safe. Yes, and keep the love coming, man. Thank you.
Thank you. The stories are absolutely inspirational. I think the dangerous story is one which has such a genuine drive and such a genuine reason to be doing what he does.
I get goosebumps when I speak to Bhupender, when I speak to Gurpreet. There's so many other people that we haven't had the chance to basically share screen with, but these are just normal people like you and I who've had a little more challenging life, but they've come out on top. They take 10 punches, but they keep falling, but they keep standing up. They never quit. They are not quitters, and that is what I love about these guys.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yes.
You're never going to keep me down. Now I have to tell you something very. It's something that I really, really need to share about Adnan, and of course, the entire property. Now, when you keep harping about tribe, when we keep, saying that we're a tribe, there's a sense of community. Right. Now, trust you me, it is not only a jargon. It's not something that we just say. It's actually a tribe. When you actually see these people literally invested, it's an investment. It's an investment. And the genuine approach that you see towards literally transforming a life is absolutely amazing. And he leads from the front. It's absolutely amazing to be that passionate about something, which is not only from a commercial perspective, but actually kind of bringing about real change is just brilliant. So I have to give that to you.
No, I mean, thank you for all the nice things that you've said about me. But
they're real.
To be honest,
Hashtag
to be honest, Sananda, the fact is we have achieved what we have because of the strength of my team.
That's true.
These are the people you never see. They're behind the screen, or they're behind the camera on the other side. These are people who've roughed it out with me.
Yes.
When we were a small shop, this was the size of our office. These are people who've seen bad days, good days. They've taken the compliments with the criticism and always strive to improve themselves. So for me, I think more than half the credit goes to my team.
Tough love.
Yes.
Tough love. Okay, now another thing. Though he has a salt and pepper beard, but trust me, he remembers you and which race you ran, which obstacle you actually fell on. So I'm going to leave that to you. Why don't you introduce the gentleman and the lady who's going to be joining us?
So I have now Tarun Valecha. Tarun is an architect. He's part of a running group. He's run with us many years. Hey Tarun.
Hey
What's
man.
up?
Hi,
All
Tarun.
good. Hey Chaturanga, how are you?
I'm good. Hi Ravi. Gurleen, what's up? Bangalore running roadies.
Booyah! How are you, Anand?
So these are all three people who run running groups, you know. So my grief with Tarun is every year he will call me after the registrations have closed. I want more tickets. And I say, yeah, come on, man, we're sold out always 50 days before. But that's a good thing that we have. You know, he's also an architect and we're more or less the same age. He's, I think, the fittest he's ever been. I think you're close to 48 now. I think.
I've turned 50 last month.
Super, well done. You know, Ravi is part of the Jaipur running group. Jaipur Runners. They took part in the Jaipur edition multiple times. Again, by the way, you'd be surprised to hear that even in smaller cities, you know, running has picked up in a big way. I think, Ravi, you've got around 15,000 people in your group.
No, our group is smaller, but we do the Jaipur Marathon, where we get almost 80,000 people on the streets running. Wow. So the maximum run is in the 7-8 kilometers, but we still do a full marathon, a half marathon, a 10K. But 80,000 people in a small city, we get that many on the streets.
Which is very commendable, by the way. Thank you for getting India active, both Tarun and Ravi. And by the way, my very dear friend Gurleen is part of Running Roadies in Bangalore. They are just an amazing bunch of individuals who not only came to me a couple of years ago and said, hey Adnan, we love what you've done. How can we help you, you know, make it better? Not only offered their services, obviously, you know, with no incentive from their side, you know, what can we do? Right. But they've also spread the word about the Devil Circuit to a larger audience, you know. So Gurleen, by the way, and last year in, I think, November, when we were in Bangalore, they gave me a beautiful t-shirt, you know, from their running group with my name at the back. I still have it, by the way. I still wear it to play football. I'm not into running long distance. I do more functional training, but I love the love and support from all of you, right? And I know, like Sunanda said, I know your contribution to our success. I know what you guys have done for us. I cannot thank you enough because year after year, we've become a little more popular. We've reached out to a little more people than before. And it's only because of people like you, people who are passionate about running, people who are passionate about being members of the tribe of Devil Slayers, you know, if I can say that. So that's the reason for our success. These three folks, right, and more.
I could see that. It's absolutely brilliant. And there we have Ravi looking absolutely dapper in the morning. Yeah. Are you guys excited to run the virtual race, which is coming up?
Sure, definitely.
Yes. We actually had a 5K in the morning with our group. I just finished that and came back. We had a 5K, you know, we ran together.
So Tarun, what was your timing, by the way?
21:50.
Yeah, that's it. 21 minutes to run 5 kilometers. It's ridiculous, you know. Awesome stuff, by the way. I hope the strongest Tarun is basically round the corner. You get even fitter and stronger in the years to come.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. With you around, I don't think we have a choice.
No, certainly. We don't have a choice. Absolutely.
There is no choice. There is no choice, you know. So
Absolutely
like I said, losers have excuses, winners have reasons. You're all winners. You're all champions.
That's it.
You know,
That's it.
Yes. All three of you to finish the 5K, do those functional challenges, upload that data, and earn your bragging right. Please let me send you your medals. And
Absolutely.
I hope to see you guys back in 2021 at a physical course.
Yeah, we do. Amen to that. Gurleen, I want to ask you one last question. When we see each other in a physical race next time, what is that one obstacle that you really want to conquer?
Revolver. They introduced one which is very weird. Like you climb that and then it shifts. So that is a new thing, and that is Summit is obviously the challenging one.
Summit.
Who is the Summit?
The Summit?
Yeah. Tarun, for you?
You know that curved ball that you have.
Yes.
I tried that last time. I managed, but I struggled. That's really been on my mind. I need to do that definitely better than what I did last time.
So, by the way, if the Delhi race would have happened, we would have got close to 42,000 runners this season. But till the Delhi race happened, we did 5 races this season. And what was really nice to see was that close to 35% of runners were able to do every single obstacle this season.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
We had about 200 people from my group. We had come together, and I remember it was a party. And about 10 of us, we kind of took it on us, and we made sure everybody, was not escaping even a single one. We were there. You'll see those pictures. We are there. We are like pulling everybody, kind of almost like hauling everybody. That no giving up. You have to do it. No push-ups, no escape route.
We don't leave anyone behind, right? This is exactly the philosophy that you and your tribe believe in, right? We don't leave anyone behind. Everybody crosses that finish line. Everybody goes home with that sense of exuberance, that organic high, so that we can all scream that war cry. Booyah!
Booyah!
Fantastic. Here's to climbing all the summits of your life even better than yesterday. But listen, we're just going to go into a Bhangra break. Show me your best Bhangra move before we go into the Bhangra break. Come on.
Tarun, come on, Tarun.
1, 2, 3.
I can do that.
That's it, Gurleen. Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Keep running and keep being better, fitter, faster, and stronger. Here's to our Bhangra break. See you.
Amazing people, So it's like I said, it's there's so many reasons why we've managed to.
देखा जो बेबी तेरा नखरा तो दिल ये बोले नखरा लगे है टोटल बखरा तो दिल ये बोले मुझको लुभाती है जवानियाँ मस्ती लुटाती जिंदगानियाँ माने ना कहना मेरा दिल चाहे बस तेरा होले 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 लड़की देखो मेरा दिल दीवाना बोले 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 मुझको लुभाती है जवानियाँ मस्ती लुटाती जिंदगानियाँ मारे ना कहना मेरा दिल चाहे बस तेरा बोले 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 बोले
मूछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के मूछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के all the rich defense don't miss that chance all the rich defense don't miss that chance lungi dance 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 डिस्को में जब ये गाना बजेगा ऑन द फ्लोर आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा डिस्को में जब ये गाना बजेगा ऑन द फ्लोर आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा और द रिच डिफेंस डोंट मिस दैट चांस all the rich defense don't miss that chance
But they're just fixing my hair here.
So I'm getting some music.
ये चल रहा है. दे दो मुझे टेप जल्दी से. टेप सिर्फ टेप.
Months. I had some empathy and I didn't know what I'm going to do, but I just to do this course and I have to do it. Injuries, I have no injury disorder, but I need to keep pushing. There's so much about myself. There's nobody else. There's you on this course.
You know, I wanted to show this video of Kushal Punjabi, who ran his first Devil Circuit last year
Okay.
In Mumbai. And exactly somewhat a year ago, because we were in Mumbai on the 1st of December. And I started talking to him a couple of weeks before the race. And he was very keen on finishing the Devil Circuit. And he was very worried that being a celebrity, you know, that people are going to look at him and say, you know, he should be fit, so he should finish it. So he had those scenarios that if I do it, then people will say, what's the big deal? He's a celebrity.
And if he doesn't do it?
If he doesn't do it, then people will say, you know, look at him, you know, this is all fake. And, you know, I gave him some inputs and he started training. And I know, amazing gem of a person. The reason I wanted to share this is because, hey, Kushal, wherever you are, I hope you're happy and I know you will be. But what I wanted to tell people is on that day, 1st of December last year, when he was running his first obstacle race, the first Devil Circuit, he popped his left shoulder on the 4th obstacle, which was the summit.
Wow, okay.
Popped it back, continued till this obstacle called the revolver, which Gurleen was talking about. His second shoulder came out, and he was in so much pain. We offered him the easy way out. Don't do it. You know, we got 2 obstacles. It doesn't. He said, no, I have to do this. And I said, why are you doing this? He said, I'm doing this for my son. And his son was last year 2 years old. You know, and he crossed the finish line, and I was there. He had a couple of his friends who had come from Mumbai as well to clap for him. And I cannot tell you how, I mean, I had goosebumps seeing him because, you know, he didn't quit. He didn't quit. I mean, no matter what people may say, he finished his race. He was on top of, you know, he was on top of the world. He felt that exuberance, you know, he went home so happy. He sent me a picture a couple of days later. In fact, a beautiful audio message, which is very personal and private to me. But there was a picture of him wearing a shoulder, you know, a cast, a brace. He was wearing a brace, and he said, you know, a couple of more weeks and I'll be back and I'll run the race in Delhi. You know, sadly never happened, but I just wanted to show people that, listen, no matter what the circumstances, you know, you need to cross that finish line. You need to continue, right? And Kushal, for me, by the way, is a champion because that day, the easy way out for him was that, let's not do this, but he did it. So thank you, Kushal, for leaving us that amazing memory of you. Okay, so yeah, so that was Kushal Punjabi. Now let's talk about Nehad, Panju, and Gurpreet, by the way, two amazing individuals who also, by the way, Nehad is from Mumbai. Nehad, what's up?
Hi, good to be here.
Hi, Nehad.
Hi.
Hey, Gurpreet, hi. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Nehad, I can't hear you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Adnan. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, Gurpreet, I can hear you. Nehad.
Hi, Chidananda. How are you?
Hello.
Nehad, say the war cry. Come on, say the war cry.
Booyah.
Booyah! Yes.
Now we can hear you.
Yes. By the way, the other amazing thing about Mumbai last year was the fact that Nehad Panju ran his first Devil Circuit, right, in 2019. Nehad, you want to tell Chitrangda about the experience?
It was the best experience of my life. Probably one of the best. Hello?
Elaborate, Nehad, elaborate. Come on, elaborate.
So,
You've never
I mean, growing up, I watched reality shows like Fear Factor, Ripley's, Guinness World Records, and this was like a literally a bucket list checkpoint. And crossing that brain freeze obstacle at the end was the best. Was the best. With you, Adnan.
Oh, some pictures of you, by the way, Nehad. Pictures of you from the Mumbai race.
Yeah.
By the way, the other thing about Nehad is that he told his mother that he's done it, or
you did not tell them.
Your
mother, do you think she would have not allowed you to participate in the race? Is that why?
Yep, they've always been overprotective.
Overprotective. Yeah.
Yeah. So I literally said, okay, fine. Devil Circuit reached out to me. It's this race. I'm going and doing it. So, and I told them bare minimum. And when they saw the videos later, they were like, okay, fine. Good you didn't tell me.
What happened afterwards? Nehad, what happened afterwards? When they saw the photographs?
My mom couldn't see the videos or the photographs. She was literally covering her face.
But I'm sure she must have been really, really proud.
She is, but she still calls me crazy sometimes.
Is she going to let you participate now? Will she come and cheer you on?
So my phone.
I don't know. I want her to come and cheer me on, but I'm sure she will want to. Because
I'm sure she would want to.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, by the way, you've registered for the virtual edition, right? So, you've got to run those 5 kilometers, do those functional challenges, and send some videos.
I ran the 5K this morning. Ended up doing a 7K. And incline 7K. So
can run out of battery anytime.
Oh, okay, Gurpreet, you're running out of battery anytime. So listen, let's come to you. He is my brother from another mother. He's from the land of the Punjab, the land of the brave. He is an amazing Sardar. He is someone I am so inspired from. He's fought cancer. He's come back from cancer. He ran. Gurpreet, you want to tell us your story about when you ran the first race and then you got diagnosed, with the problem, and then you decided that I'm going to get fit for the next edition of the Devil Circuit. You want to tell us about that story?
Yeah, so I ran the first edition in Mohali. I was diagnosed with this deadly cancer in my urine, and obviously 6 months I was not myself. But this tribe, this thought of me going over there and that climbing that summit, because in first edition I was not able to climb the summit, so it inspired me back to my workouts and get back the immunity. We lost immunity, so I was lost. I mean, I was low on immunity. I was not able to recover from any kind of illness. I used to get fever constantly. I used to take around 6 to 7 days to recover from the fever periodically. But when I went to a dietitian, I enrolled for the dietitian and clubbed my workouts. And when I came back, I climbed. That was the best moment for me after my recovery.
So what Gurpreet told me was that I met him a couple of years ago at the finish line. I met you at the finish line, right, Gurpreet? You remember at the finish line, and you said, "Thank you for giving me the distraction to fight cancer."
Yes.
And you gave me the most amazing gift I've ever got. He's a Sardar. He took out his Kada and he said, "This is the most prized possession I have," and he gave it to me. And by the way, I've kept it in a nice box in my office every morning when I go to my home office now. It's there. It reminds me of you, how strong you are, my friend. Thank you for inspiring us.
That's seriously amazing. I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, others have come and
Thank
taken
you so
part
much.
in it, but I think you're also winning a race, which is your own race. Both of you, in fact. It's not just the race that they come and run for you, but it's the race that you are running for yourself. In your minds. I think it's amazing. Yeah, both of you.
But it isn't the same crossing the finish line without you now.
The good thing.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, what? What is that, Nihad?
So the good thing is that I don't now. I am not.
So we'll come back to you, Gurpreet. What was it, Nihad? What were you saying?
I'm saying crossing the finish line without you won't be the same.
Oh,
thank you.
So
you know what? Send
It's
us the
true.
pictures. Send me the pictures. I'm going to personally
Nihad,
send you your medal.
There's such an amazing energy about you, I must say. It is lovely, and it's so
Thank you.
nice talking to you. Even though I see you like in that much of
Thank
a
you.
box, but I can see
Yeah,
how
hope to see you in
positive you are.
person.
Yeah,
Hope
I
to
would
see
love
you
to
in
see you
person
sometime.
soon.
Absolutely.
Listen, both of you, show me your biceps. Come on, biceps. Yes. Come on, Nihad.
No.
Come on, let's
Too
inspire
much.
others. Yes. Awesome. Woo! Booyah!
Hey, Nihad,
Booyah.
well
Take care,
done.
guys. Take care. Love you. Carry
See
on.
you. Bye-bye.
Done the 5K. It's
Nihad is lovely.
beautiful. I mean,
What a
he's
lovely
just-
guy he
he's
is. I mean, you can really see that positive energy about him.
And for the last 6 months that I've been doing these limitless classes from my terrace,
Yeah.
he hasn't missed a single class. And he sends me his sort of pictures after every class. I mean, he is drenched in sweat, but
Wow.
he does it every single time. And these classes, sometimes they get a little intense.
Hmm.
For 30 minutes, you end up burning anything from 250 calories to 600 calories, with no weights. So functional training.
That's amazing.
And these guys are always just unbelievable. Hey Darius, what's up?
Hi Adnan, how are you?
Hi, Darius. Chitrangada here.
Hi Chitrangda, welcome, good morning, all energy I hope.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Darius, by the way, is someone who's been. Darius, how many years have you been running with us?
About 5 years.
5 years.
5 years, and one season I did the entire all the races.
Yeah, so that
Legends
season,
Cup.
what was your most favorite moment? You want to tell Chitrangda?
Without a doubt, the Pune edition. because the summit, which seems to be the bone in everybody, one challenge where everybody wants to overcome, it took me 13 attempts to actually climb it. 13
Wow.
crazy attempts. Yeah, crazy attempts.
Which one was this? Which,
So the summit, it's
it's called Summit, the Everest.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know, what was the height of it, Adnan? 16 feet? 15?
That
I
year
don't
was
remember.
14 feet, Darius. It was 14 feet. You know, you were not that fit. You're fitter now. This year it would
I
have
am.
been 16 feet.
Well, I've been doing a lot of football of late, and that's helped me lose about 10 kgs of the mass, which I used to carry when I would do the Devil Circuit. So Chitrangada, you really need to be lean, because this is a crazy race for runners, and you need to have that level of flexibility. You need to have crazy amounts of upper body strength to, actually do the monkey bar and all that. So I had to either put on muscle mass and train to be like another John Abraham, or do something, which is more leaner. And that was a great year.
And essentially win the Legends Cup at the Devil Circuit.
I told you, you start a master, the master age is a reality. It's not just a number, it's a reality. So there are times when I get up in the morning, in spite of being really fit for the last 20 years, where I say, okay, let me take a break today, for example. My body has seen a lot of wear and tear. So there are times that I used to do 5 to 6 crazy workout sessions, and I've reduced it to about 3 intensive sessions a week. And I'm happy, because I don't want my body to be sore. I want to enjoy my body also at the same time.
Darius, Sunanda earlier was saying, I remember these special moments with a lot of runners, and I remember this because of, their sense of achievement on certain races. His race, in Pune that he's talking about, on his 13th attempt, I think, or 14th attempt, when he finally did the summit.
Yeah.
We have an amazing picture of him. You remember that picture, Darius, that we took of you?
I do.
Yeah. You want to give us that, just reenact that moment, give us that pose that you...
It was very melodramatic, if I look back. But in the moment, see, personally, there are a lot of times where I've really had to put in that 200% to just achieve that much. Certain things comes very easy to a lot of people, and for some people who really want to try, they have to put in that much effort. So that particular moment, I just looked at the summit being a personal obstacle which I really wanted to overcome for a very, very long time. And I just felt the same joy of resilience. And, once I reached, so I just let out a crazy cry. And everybody looked. They clicked that picture, and it is a unforgettable moment, without a doubt. So I take pride.
Of him at the top of the summit.
This was the same shirt, by the way, Adnan. This was the same shirt I wore. It's the same shirt from the 2017-18 season. Yes.
And you dislocated your shoulder as well.
Yes. See, you need to have a little bit of common sense nowadays. But at the end of the day, if you're really passionate about really what you want to do, I think you should it's okay to do these crazy things just to see how much your body can take. That's all. Don't be foolish. Be practical with just push your limit to reasonable limits which you define. That's it. I hope Chitranda's... Go ahead.
I was told that, I just wanted to ask you that, so you were a bodybuilder. You were somebody who went to the gym all the time, right? And then now you've become a runner. So what do you think, to everybody who hits the gym and only the gym, what do you want to say to those people?
Okay, so I started doing crazy fitness training about 20 years ago. Of these 20 years ago, 6 years I experimented living only on fruit. Okay, so 3 times a day I only ate fruit. So I did a lot of crazy experimentation with food, diet, training. I had a lean physique, but it was around 2015 when I said, let me bulk up, because I never really bulked up. I entered the dangals of Rajasthan and Haryana to wrestle just for the experience. Okay, I gotten beaten more often than not. And then DC happened. So when Devil Circuit happened, I said, no, this is too attractive a proposition for me to, let me try. Very difficult to train and see, I have a 9-to-5 job, so very difficult to do both. But nevertheless, I loved the fact of planning my leave, catching a flight, going to the, these cities across India, meeting different people, like-minded, taking part. And yeah, that's how I met Adnan. In
No,
fact, the first time I met.
what I was asking Darius is, what would you tell people who only hit the gym and don't want to come and do something like this? Like, what is your learning? Because you've been a former
They don't. Okay, I know what.
bodybuilder. So that's
I know
what
what
I
you're
was
saying.
asking.
I tried so many times to get, gym instructors who, go sculpt, pose, show their triceps. I said, why don't you come and take part? And they always had these, the fear and inhibition of injury. And so they really don't want to. So my only appeal is, you never know the great experience of triumph unless and until you hit that dirt track. Do it, yeah. It's amazing, and it's also a form of exercise. It really is. Imagine taking your entire body weight on your rope, climbing, hitting the bell, doing the summit. In fact, now I am able to climb a wall which is 18 feet. Yeah, so I'm really fit. I can do it. I would hope Chitrangda is going to take part in some of the future editions.
Yeah, she's promised to.
I will.
I will make sure that she's there, by the way.
You should. You should.
I'll
You
see you
should.
at the finishing line otherwise. Yeah.
You should. You should.
But she will be there with me in the assembly area, motivating everybody. And one very cool video that I saw about you, Darius, during the lockdown is that while he was training, because the gyms had closed, so he takes one gas cylinder.
Okay.
And you basically go up. How many stairs? How many floors?
So I attempted. It was 21 floors. Yeah.
21 floors. So
21.
Yeah. So there was a full gas cylinder.
Full gas cylinder. So I just wanted to do something crazy during lockdown, because lockdown really brought out craziness in a lot of people. How do you stay fit? And Delhi during the month of May, June was really humid. So I said, okay, I looked at my beautiful wife and I said, okay, now you need to record this. And I wanted to dedicate this to my dad, who was a black belt in judo, and he really never, he does a little bit of exercise right now, but he's not the same superhero that I used to, that I saw while growing up. So I lifted the cylinder. We went 21 floors. Be very careful. Safety first before you do anything crazy. Okay, there's always a disclaimer. But it was great. And I want to lift Adnan's cylinder. In fact, he messaged saying, I need a cylinder, and I didn't get that drift.
No. So what I want you to do, Darius, because we got to quickly now move to the next segment, is remember, you need to run the 5 kilometers. You need to do those 15 functional challenges, and you need to upload that data on our website. You need to earn that finish medal, the finisher's medal. It'll be as exciting as that container of yours.
Done.
Cylinder of yours, yeah.
But it'll be
done. Done.
Thanks, Darius. Thank you so much. Love you. Take care. So, like I said, when we started, Chitrangda, this year was the most exciting for me as an event organizer to witness what is an amazing competition between multiple competitive athletes. But two individuals sort of stood out. One was this guy, Sukhchand Singh, who was my existing champion. And the other was Lucas Kemp, who's been flying in from Berlin to run the Devil Circuit. And Lucas, when he came to Chennai, the start of the season, had a A4 piece of paper with around 20-25 wins. He said, I won all these races. And I heard great things about the Devil Circuit. You call yourselves Asia's toughest race. I want to see how tough it is. Hey, there's Lucas!
Oh, that's him. Okay.
Hey, Sukhchand Singh, क्या हाल है?
बढ़िया सर, कैसे हो आप?
How's your injury? Fully recovered?
अभी तो हाँ, fully recovered अभी तो practice में हूँ अभी.
आप दोनों legends हैं of the Devil Circuit. मुझे बहुत कहानियाँ सुनाई हैं. I was just saying that you both are like the legends of the Devil Circuit. I've heard stories of the two of you competing, and the whole brotherhood and everything. It's really amazing.
Lucas, you want to tell me about your first race in Chennai, which you did not win, by the way? You're on mute, Lucas. Lucas, you're on mute.
Now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
It's okay. Perfect. That first race, I just came to Chennai, took one of the sleeper buses, and arrived there, and it looked amazing. They set up, and then I started that race, And because we start so early in the morning, there's morning dew on the summit. So I took the first attempt going up there and I failed miserably. And it took me 16 attempts to finally clear that one. And like, I'm not used to failing that often on an obstacle. That was completely new for me. And I was set back so far, but still, like, I was hungry for more. And then I came like 4th or 5th in the end. And that was like the worst I placed in a race in the past 4 years. And I thought, damn, that can't be the end. Like, I'm failing one of these obstacles so badly because like the shape is different and it was slightly wet. And I went back to Germany and trained hard. And I trained and I took different opportunities because we don't have the same obstacle around here. So I went to some walls and tried different techniques to get better and better. And then I came back to Bangalore. And again, I felt like 10, 12, 13 times. But then I cleared it again. And then I got a hang of the technique. So it's just all about technique to clear that one. But it took me such a bad run in the first place to come back stronger from that. So that really was a good lesson for me after all those races I did.
But by the way, Lucas, guten Morgen. I think, what time is it in Berlin? You're in Berlin right now.
Yes, it's almost 6 a.m. in the morning. I got up at 3 a.m. to start watching all the live stream and all the experiment here. So, yeah, quite early.
Listen, before we go to Suchen, can you show us the tights that you wear? Are you wearing those tights?
Of course. I'm not wearing them right now. I got them ready because I'm gonna also
oh my God.
later
Okay.
and do the virtual run.
He always wear this tight.
That's it. He only wears this.
Only
There's
these
no tie.
tights.
That's it. And no top. And this is what he runs in. This is his good luck charm.
That's your good luck charm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I don't think you
Lucas,
need a
hang
good
in there.
charm.
Suchen Singh,
It's my lucky pants.
ये बताइए आप चित्रांगा को ये बताइए जब you got injured, जब आपको इंजरी हुई थी, I think it was in Hyderabad.
नहीं, I think in हैदराबाद नहीं, मुंबई,
बैंगलोर में,
मुंबई, yes.
मुंबई में जब आपको इंजरी हुई थी, मुझे आप ये बताइए कि सबसे पहले कौन आया आपको हेल्प करने?
ल्यूकस ने मुझे बताया कि इंजरी हो गया, मुझे पता नहीं चला। मैं जैसे ही नीचे गिरा तो मेरा शोल्डर बाहर की तरफ निकल गया था। तो मुझे लूकस ने बताया, मैं दोबारा ट्राई करने वाला था, तो लूकस ने बताया कि योर शोल्डर इज इंजर्ड। तो जब मैंने देखा तो वो बाहर की तरफ था, तो इन्हीं ने मुझे हेल्प की सबसे पहले। तो इन्होंने कॉल किया मेडिकल वालों को कि इनको हेल्प करो, तो फिर वो सब आए।
So अब ये बताओ यार सुखचैन, बिकॉज मुझे ना सबसे पहले जब मोहाली की रेस होने वाली थी ना, लूकस ने पूछा कि सुखचैन आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा।
ओके।
तो उसने कहा मुझे मजा नहीं आएगा अगर मैं भागूंगा उसमें सुखचैन नहीं होगा। तो मैंने कहा वो कोशिश कर रहा है, अगर वो ठीक हो जाएगा तो आएगा जरूर, लेकिन उसमें तुम आए नहीं।
डिफेंस के रिलेटेड कुछ मुझे आने को परमिशन नहीं मिली क्योंकि इंजर्ड था, तो उन्होंने मुझे परमिशन नहीं किया कि जाने के लिए। तो बाकी बेंगलोर में भी इन्होंने मेरा वेट किया था, वहाँ भी मैं 10-15 मिनट लेट था, तो इन्होंने स्टार्ट नहीं किया था ने कि उनको आने दो फिर स्टार्ट करेंगे।
Oh, how nice.
अब ये बताओ यार, मजे की बात ये है उनको हिंदी आती नहीं है।
I know.
आप लोग आपस में कैसे बात करते हो?
आप आपस में कैसे बात करते हो? Exactly.
तो चैट में तो मैं इंग्लिश में थोड़ा ठीक हूँ, मुझे बोलने में कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, तो हम कर लेते हैं वहाँ पे नॉर्मल, मतलब नॉर्मल टॉक तो हो जाता है हमारा। बाकी हम समझ जाते हैं एक दूसरे को, मतलब देख के कि हाँ मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूँ, हो जाता है हमारा, टाई अप कर लेते हैं हम।
So we were just asking him, since you can't speak Hindi and he can't speak English, how do you both talk to each other, Lucas? What is, you do like sign languages? What is it that happens?
मतलब फिटनेस वालों के लिए लैंग्वेज नहीं होती ना, वो बस उनको पता लग जाता है एक दूसरे की कन्वर्सेशन का कि क्या कर रहे हैं।
वो दिल की बात होती है।
हाँ।
Correct. Lucas, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Lucas, can you hear us?
English worked quite well, like most of it, and we could communicate good enough to understand this. Yes.
So we were asking Sukhchैन in Hindi that who was the first person who came to help you when you got injured? And he said, almost immediately it was Lucas who stopped his race and told me my shoulder has popped out. And, and I think it shows about the sportsmanship, that camaraderie that even competitive runners have among themselves. And especially here, at the Tribe of Devil Slayer. So I salute that spirit in both of you. While I know, Lucas, you enjoy a race in which the competition is intense, you don't enjoy a race where it's going to be easy. And I think that's the reason I think the first thing you asked me when we did Mohali is Sukhchen back. Because, I think you have that added high when you compete with an athlete who is at par, if not better.
I don't think he can hear you. He can't hear you.
Okay, so listen, guys, thank you so much.
More fun to do challenge, and it was a really good race we had there.
Yeah, absolutely.
When is he coming back? When is Lucas
So listen,
coming
guys, when we do the 2021 season, both of you are back. Lucas, you are back in 2021.
Don't know yet. The situation.
We'll give you a vaccine shot at the
I
entrance.
hope so. If the situation allows, I'll definitely take that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
That would be really great.
Thank you, Sukhchen Singh.
It's so unfortunate we couldn't hear what they were saying, But yeah, I don't know if people who are watching know that these two have been the closest competitors, both trying to beat each other's time and trying to, win. But when Sukhchen had the shoulder injury, Lucas actually stopped to help him and lost out on time and lost out on winning the race, which I think is winning the race.
Is winning the race.
Is winning the race, actually.
And I think, what was remarkable is that the competition was as close as a few seconds. So
and then to
you
stop
really, when you look at running events, when you're running 5, 10, 21, 42 kilometers, it's you versus you. You want your personal best, and because the format is such, you're not looking at anyone else. But in this, because you're also concerned if you see a fellow runner who gets injured.
and these two are very competitive, like fierce competitors, you can tell. And for them to give up winning and help somebody is a big deal. And I think that's something to learn from. Absolutely.
So this is, sadly an event that I would have done any day as an offline event, brought you in and shown you what we've created, but we're doing this as a Facebook Live. All those who are logging in now, waking up now, I'm sorry we did a 7 a.m. start primarily because we wanted to do it exactly the way we would have done it if it was an offline event. Completely unscripted, real as it comes. If people are
God, that was
people
loud.
are still looking at logging in. Hey, hi Lyle. You're on mute, Lyle. You're on mute.
Sorry. Good morning. How are you?
Hey Lyle. Good morning.
Can
So
you hear me
Lyle is
now?
logging in. Yes, I can hear you. Lyle, where in America are you right now?
I'm not in the States. I'm in Johannesburg right now, South Africa.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so you
Yeah.
moved to the US when the lockdown happened, and now you're in South Africa.
Yes, sir, we did. We moved back in April. Long story short, we repatriated in April and had 5 months in the U.S. and finally got here to Johannesburg, where I work at an international school here as a teacher in October. And so I have to say the first I was going to start running here, and I started running, but because it's much higher altitude, I've not been able to run a full 5K in about 2 months. And so, and I'm not as young as Sukhchen and Lucas. And so, I'm always brought up the rear of the Legends Cup, but they've inspired me, and as have you, to get into great shape. And so I'm always thankful for that. And I'll never forget my time there running in the Legends Cup. 3 years.
So Lyle has been running with us for 3 years. He is a teacher. He used to teach at the Oberoi School in Mumbai.
Okay.
And Lyle, what was the story? Why did you start the Devil Circuit? You want to tell Chitranga?
What brought you to Devil Circuit?
What brought you to the Devil Circuit?
Well, I've always been a competitor. I've always been a competitor. I played American football in high school. I played baseball in the university, and since I had kids and life has kind of happened, and the years have gone by, I got out of a really bad shape, and so about 4 years ago, my father developed congestive heart failure, and he's only about 22 years older than I am. So So I looked in the mirror and I thought to myself, if I don't change my ways and get back into really good shape, I don't know how much longer I'll be around here. So the Devil Circuit was kind of a motivational factor for me to start working out, running again, and doing just more just body weight exercises. I'm not trying to get back into my former muscle bound football self, which that's 25, 30 years ago. I'll never achieve that. And it's more realistic to just have functional fitness. And so the obstacle course is much more interesting than just running a race. And of course, in Mumbai, there's all kinds of marathons and 10Ks and races going all the time, pre-COVID, but it's just boring to run on the road. And so doing the obstacles serves as another incentive to work on both, not just cardio health, but also, some physicality as well. So, in my advanced age. So, that's why I did it.
Lyle, sorry, in 3 years, you ran 20 races with us? In 3 years, you ran 20 races?
20, yeah, I did 6. Well, I did 5 this past season. Counting today will be 6, but 6, like 17, 18 races, I think, more or less.
17.
So how has it changed? Did it help you? Like what you were trying to achieve and where you were trying to get? Did it help you?
Yes, ma'am. It sure did. Yeah, I have to say, I felt like it's the second season I got up the Everest, but then this year I done increased it to 15 feet for the guys, and I've not made it. And in fact, I caught the last part of Lucas and Suchin's discussion about when they both got injured in Mumbai. So did I. I got a slight concussion sliding down Everest, and I actually I cut myself here. And I kept running. Of course, I would have helped both of them, but I was far back behind them, so I didn't even know they were injured. But I ran for about 10 more minutes, but I felt kind of woozy, a little bit, discombobulated. So I just stopped, and I went to the hospital and I said, "Yeah, you have a concussion." So that was a rough race, I think, for all of us in Mumbai.
Wow. So now, what Chitrangda was also asking is, how has the experience been for you? How has it changed you? Positive, negative?
No,
I know
it's for the positive. I mean,
100% you become stronger than before. I know you are stronger than before.
Well, in many ways, it's not just physical, but also mentally. I mean, before I was doing, trying to do Legends Cup as an incentive. I mean, certainly, I wouldn't always make the best dietary choices, and even during COVID. I've not made the best diet choices, but I improved my diet, cut out a lot of the carbs and the drinks and bread, and I dropped about 40 pounds, which is about 20 kilograms in the time. So yeah, I mean, in less than a year, in the first year of racing Legends Cup, I dropped about 35 pounds. Or so, about 15 kilograms. And I've been able to keep it off, which I'm very proud of. So I think that's one of the best, most positive developments from having raced in the Devil Circuit.
Hey, more power to you, Lyle. By the way, I love your boys. Make sure that when you're running your virtual race, they're running with you.
I'll try, Adnan. They've been COVID addicted to their computers ever since we were first in an apartment in Mumbai. And they've been addicted to the computer, so I've got to drag them off to. I'll do it. I'll get them on it because they need more exercise for sure. But no, it's great seeing you, and keep it up. And maybe next year I can try to come for a race in Mumbai. Maybe a little bit of a distance from here though.
No, but I know if you decide that you need to come back, I know you will come back, and I would love to host you again, Lyle. It would be my absolute pleasure. Just come and run as a guest. Yeah, you're an amazing brand ambassador.
Thank you. I wanted to say that India was great for us. We were there 5 years in India and Mumbai, and we miss the food, and Diwali we miss, and so it's a little bit different here in South Africa. I don't miss Holi. I do not miss Holi because I don't want the powder on me. But but Diwali's great, and just the people we worked with there.
Yeah, there is no place like India. That's for sure. There is nothing like this.
No, ma'am, there's not.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks so much, Lyle. Take care and do that run.
Yeah, you guys take care too.
I will send your medal It'll be my absolute
Nice
joy to
talking to
courier it
you.
to you.
Namaste.
Love to the kids.
Namaste to
Namaste.
both of you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we have
Wow.
a 2-minute break, and then we will be back to announce the winners of the quiz. Which.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we've already got a break.
So, but yeah, you said Lyle was 49 when he started.
Listen, what is happening with the sound? We got deaf in this here.
These are kids. Alive. Well done. Awesome stuff. All of this happens when it's alive. Things don't always go according to plan. But here it is. We are in the last 20 minutes of what is our first virtual edition. What is the culmination of an amazing season. Even though it's happened 9 months later, it is
And I think it is
happening.
so tough to do something like this virtual because it is all about the energy and spirit and everything. And now we're sitting on these chairs and we're trying to be all, charged up and everything. But yeah, thanks to everybody else who's gone and done the task and done the race and done everything that...
And by the way, guys, you
today.
have 3 days. You have today, tomorrow, day after to go out there, run your 5 kilometers, do those functional challenges. Go to our website, confirm that you've done it so that we can send you your medal. And we together as a group, all of us can finally, end what we started. End what we started, which is an amazing 2019-2020 season. So, very quickly, we have the winners. Chitranga, you want to go for it? So, the winners of the Samantha competition.
So, the first winner is Prateek Jain.
Prateek Jain! I'm going to do the screaming. No.
We're going to clap. Everybody clap. Come on, everybody.
Yes, come on, guys.
People.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Then second winner is Aditi Jain.
I don't know if they're related to each other, but if you are, great.
Okay. Third is Abhishek Nair.
Yes, Abhishek.
Woo! And the last is Anis Agarwal.
Well done, Anis.
Woo!
So, very quickly, I just want to give you a brief, and also to everybody else who's logging in. You already are aware that the Legends Cup is essentially this competitive aspect of the Devil Circuit, where people come and participate in all the races across the year. So just like Formula One, here also at the Devil Circuit, if you are in the top 10 finishers in every race, you get points. So 10th place is 2 points, and first place is 25 points. And at the end of the season, whoever has the most number of points, ends up winning the Legends Cup.
Oh, okay.
Now, what is also
he's the man of the match.
Yes, man of the match. Man of the match who drives a Maruti Suzuki Swift, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, male and female. So, man of the match, female of the match, whatever you want to call it. But the woman of the match, sorry. So, the most refreshing thing that's actually ever happened or that has happened in the last couple of years is the fact that every race, you know, from the first position to the 10th position are runners who have done every single obstacle. You know.
Oh, okay.
So extremely competitive.
Hmm.
And at the end of the season, you know, we accumulate all the points, and then we decide, okay, you know what, so and so is third, so and so is second, so and so is first, and this is the cash prize, and this is the car. You know, so it's whoever is the winner today, it's the culmination of a lot of hard work on their part,
Of course,
a lot
and
of training,
consistent.
persistence, and yes, not giving up and believing in themselves. So that's it. So that's the background of the Legends Cup. I think, you know, we can move on and share with you the results because
Yay! Let's do that.
So, okay, so I need to take a cue from my team in the background.
So actually, whoever wins the Legends Cup hasn't just got lucky with one race.
No.
It's been consistent over a period of how many months?
6 races across a period of 6 months, so September
Over
to
6
March.
months. So they really have to be in their prime fitness over 6 months and do well in each one of them.
Yeah,
so,
and this season it's been actually more competitive than any other season, and I've actually absolutely loved it. I've said this before also. I've loved it because it's come down to seconds. You know, it's come down to seconds. I mean, there was a race in which there was Lucas and Sukhchen essentially going down the last obstacle, you know, that slide, the brain-free slide, just before the finish line, and they're literally just a meter or two away from each other. You know, that's how close it was. So anyway, so over to you.
Let's announce the winners. This is really exciting. I like this part the best. Okay, so announcing now the winners of the Maruti Suzuki Arena Devil Circuit this season 2019 to 2020, probably the longest season Devil Circuit will ever see, and hopefully will never ever see again. So here is the winner.
So we're going to go essentially from the second runners-up. First, we'll do the female category. So we have Nivedita Singh from Uttarakhand. Well done, Nivedita, for 70 points.
Second runners-up.
Awesome stuff. That image of her, by the way, is on that obstacle called the revolver. Okay, so that was Nivedita Singh, the female category, with the second runners-up. Now in the second runners-up in the male category, we have a runner from Chennai.
From Chennai, that's Undigan Raman.
Well done, Undigan, 61 points. As you can see, he's been working on his six-pack. I think he has a six-pack. I think from the image that we can see, he probably does. Well done, Undigai.
Undigai. Sorry, it was Undigai.
So,
okay, so the runners-up female is Sanjana George with 79
Sanjana George
points.
from Bangalore with 79 points. She was the first woman participant of the Devil Circuit who did the summit.
Oh,
you know, and the reason why she was able to crack that code was because she actually signed up with a parkour gym in Bangalore.
So she trained for it
She trained
first.
and she came and surprised everybody, and then other runners actually took inspiration from her and went and joined that same gym. So many other girls actually ended up doing the summit later on.
Okay. So since this is virtual, everybody who is in the studio has to start clapping.
Yeah, come on, guys. Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Sanjana George, this is for you. Okay. Now moving on to
Runners-up male.
the runners-up male. You go ahead.
So it's Rajinder Yadav from Delhi with 62 points. Well done. So, you know, I think because of Sukhchen's injury towards the end, you know, a lot of people lost money.
Oh, okay.
Because
They were betting.
People were betting who's going to win. Is it going to be Lucas? Is it going to be Sukhchen? You know, and people were betting on the, you know, the India participant. They were betting on the German participant. And obviously, this is mostly for fun. But because Sukhchen got injured, you know, the couple of surprises, you know, Rajinder came up the ladder, and well done to him.
A surprise
Awesome stuff.
win.
Yes,
Okay.
great surprise. So
now we come down to the last, the most important, the Legends Cup.
okay, we have connectivity issue. This thing happens. Apologies. It happens. You know, it is what it is. But Lucas, you're back. Diksha, you're back. Awesome stuff. So now these are the two winners.
Diksha. Okay. Great.
So the winner from Jammu is Diksha Kapoor. Round of applause. Second
Hi,
year
hi.
running.
I can't hear you. There's lots of disturbance.
Diksha, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Diksha, can you hear us? So by the way, she won a Maruti Suzuki Swift last year.
Oh, okay.
And she was not content
So
with
this is
one
the second
Swift in the
time.
garage, so she obviously wanted one more. So she signed up for another season. She's extremely fit. She does what's called a 1 minute pull-up. You know,
You're kidding me.
yeah, a 1 minute pull-up. She will get on this bar and essentially time it to the T.
No.
30 seconds up, 30 seconds down.
No,
Puts it up on
no.
Instagram. It goes viral. You know. Diksha, is that correct? Your 1 minute pull-up?
Hi, hi.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 1 minute pull-up. Thank you
So
so
how did you
much.
train this year, Diksha? How was the training this year? Was it more tough than earlier?
Yes, yes. Every day, more tougher and tougher.
So did you see who were you afraid of? You know, among the other women participants, who were you afraid of the most?
This year, the competition was really tough. We had Sanjana, last year winner, I guess, and everyone. There was Jyoti, Nivedita, everyone very strong, but yeah, it was too much fun competing with them.
And what was the margin between you and the person who finished second?
Initially, in the first race, between me and Sanjana, there were, I think, around 30 seconds, difference of 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 30 to 40 seconds, yes.
And then what happened?
Then train hard and just only one thing in mind, that I have to do it and cross the finish line, did all the obstacles, and it was great.
So by the way, was your mother the lucky charm? Every time your mother came, did you win?
She is my lucky charm. Both my parents, my father and my mother, both.
And Diksha, you're
Every
based in
time they
Jammu,
are there
right?
to support me. Yeah, sorry.
You're based in Jammu, right?
Yes, I'm from Jammu.
What will you do with the second car? Who gets the second car? You
Let's
got
see,
one
I'm
last
dreaming
year,
of
right?
opening another Maruti Suzuki showroom, Swift showroom. I'll keep on.
For that, you need to sign up for another season, by the way.
Yes. I'll keep on participating. Let's see
But
next
congratulations.
year. It's my hat trick.
Yeah, why not?
Listen, anything you want to say to to Chitranga and everybody else who hasn't ever taken part or seen a physical event? What's the coolest part of taking part, because you've been doing this for many years now? What do you love the most?
I think you should definitely try it once. It just gives you a great sense of confidence, and that you can a sense of achievement. I can't express it in words. It is just amazing.
You have to experience it.
Yeah, you have to definitely try it once.
Excellent.
I hope more women join in, and experience this.
Yes.
The second year in a row. So yeah, well done. Super.
Hey Diksha, before I let you go and we move to Lucas, I want you to now scream out that walk cry. You've been running with us for so many years. Show me the pronunciation. Let me hear it.
It's a guy thing. No, okay.
No, come on. It's the tribe thing. Come on.
Let's do it. Okay.
Please join. Chitranga,
Come
you
on.
should
In
join.
3, 2, 1. Booyah! Awesome. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Stay around, Diksha. Hang on. Let me just over to you, Chitranga. The winner of the male category.
The winner of the male category, and a very fierce competitor, all the way from Germany, Mr. Lucas.
Lucas Kemp, awesome stuff. Woo! Lucas ran and won because of those track pants.
Thank you very much.
Have a look at track pants again, Lucas.
You have to look like you're at the finishing line. You have to fake it. Now you have to do all that.
Definitely.
Yay!
Awesome stuff, Lucas. So you win a Maruti Suzuki.
It's an extra
Swift.
speed with them.
What's that?
Can you repeat that, Lucas? What did you say?
Sorry, I couldn't understand.
No, you said something. We didn't hear you well.
Can you
So
repeat the
just repeat
question?
that?
I missed out on that.
No, I'm just saying, is that's your lucky? Those are your lucky pants.
Yeah, no, yeah, and those pants add some speed. So, and competitors are distracted. So that's easier to win then.
Okay, so that is why you're winning the races. You distract everybody else and then you just go and win it.
So you're also, by the way, he runs without any top. So he basically
That's
runs.
very distracting. Okay, that's the other distraction,
no matter how
right?
cold it is, he will run without a top.
Okay, so that's the trick. Do you want to make a winner's speech? Do you want to say something?
It's not too cold in India, so it's really good to keep the temperature. No big winner speech, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like coming to the races, experience like obstacle course racing is kind of big in Europe and the US, and I've been around races, and it's all like this family connection. People are nice, even if they compete within each other. So it's like a really good atmosphere whenever you show up, and yeah, it always felt like home. When I came to the different races, like people were so friendly, coming up to me, talking to me, and I was the one coming from outside. I knew no one, and so many nice people in that time. Had so many good experiences. I really, really enjoyed that, and I hope to be back for the next season.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
Lucas, I'm hoping that you're going to bring more of your friends from Germany and the rest of Europe to come and compete in what I proudly call Asia's toughest race.
I hope so too.
Great, thank you so much, Lucas. By the way, so you won yourself a brand new Suzuki Swift, which is a Swift in your part of the world. We'll figure out how we have to basically get this sent across, or you need to basically come and basically get this delivered here. Both of you would need to come to Mumbai, would need to come to Delhi, come with me to go over to the Maruti head office, and we will do the whole ritual of, you know, exchanging the grand prize officially and formally.
Wow. Thank you very much.
You know what, till then,
that's great.
Yeah, thank you. Congratulations.
Looks like a
both of
great
you.
car.
Well done, super stuff. Thank you for, you know, being part of history in the making. I think we have 4 minutes before we conclude. So, Chitrangda, I mean, this is your first virtual race, your first Devil Circuit.
I wish it was not a virtual one. Like now that I've seen what you guys do and how you literally change lives. And I've spoken to so many people today, and so many of them keep saying that you have changed things for them. You have changed their life. It's really something, Adnan. I'm very happy to be here, really.
So welcome to the tribe of Devil Slayers. You are now
Thank
a Swift
you.
Devil Slayer. You're part of us.
No, I have to slay it first to be a
Yeah.
Devil Slayer. I've just been a guest today, but
So-
I'm very happy to be here.
Well, you know what, guys? So she's promised she's going to come and take part in the next edition, that we hope to host in 2021. For all those who are taking part, remember you have today, tomorrow, and day after to go and run your 5 kilometers, to do your 15 functional challenges. Those challenges have been sent to you in your mailbox this morning. So please, after you've done this, go to the website, confirm that, you know, the timing, or send us the pictures, videos, etc., whatever you would like to share with us, and we will then dispatch your medals to you directly to your homes. And yes, today we finally, after 9 months, we bring to end something that should have ended many months ago. I want to say thank you to Hummel for these amazing partnerships.
Amazing T-shirts.
You know, PET bottles, recycled PET bottles.
I'm wearing recycled bottles. I mean, this is really something amazing.
I want to say thank you to Apollo Tires for being part of the whole community of Devil Slayers, for being part of this amazing property for the last 2 years. Thank you so much, Team Apollo, Ankur, and everybody at Apollo Tires. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to Team Maruti, who've been with us for the last many years. Thank you for your belief. Thank you for your courage, and thank you for your support in pushing us year after year. Without you, none of this was possible. And to a better tomorrow, to a stronger tomorrow.
Yes.
Better days ahead for all of us. You know. So 2020 here, 2021 here we come. 2020 finally comes to an end.
It finally comes to an end. Yeah.
So yes, so everybody here who you can't see, okay, a big round of applause for each other, guys. Come on, round of applause for pulling this off. Yes. And a big, loud war cry. So, Team Volano, booyah! Booyah! Once more. What's the war cry? Booyah! What's the war cry? Yes, so guys, thank you. Wherever you're logging in from, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for those amazing emails of support, offering to stand behind us through this very difficult period. We're all together in this. Darker days are behind us.
Yeah.
Brighter days are ahead.
And hopefully more and more people will come in and join 2021, when we have, because we are free to go and free to sort of participate and have fun. I mean, I think the one thing that I probably have learned being through the lockdown is that how much it means to go out and connect with other people.
Yeah.
So this would be a great place to start. And I hope you guys come.
And before I forget, let me just also quickly call Sunanda. Sunanda, where are you? Come on, get on stage. Let's just say bye to everybody. I know you have a flight to catch in the afternoon, but you're here right now. Where are you, Sunanda? Come on. Let's get on stage. Yes!
Oh, there you are. Okay.
So guys, from the three of us to you, wherever you are, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was lovely being here, being part of this like this, but I will see you next year for sure.
Sunanda.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Take care, guys. Stay safe, stay strong.
Yeah.
Remember, we will end with just one particular phrase. Losers have excuses, winners have reasons, and that is why we are going to go out there and finish this virtual race. Well done, and see you in 2021.